Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Estate Right Now. My name is Jay Izzo. We are live here from Linda Craft Team Studios. It's actually the office, and we've been doing the first 3 hours. You've seen us here giving away pies. It's Pie Day. That's what we do here this time of year. It's Pie Day. We give out pies for past clients and customers. We're supporting a local charity this year. The charity this year is Smile While Sending Hope. And you can bring your food items or your toy items to us right here at 7300 Six Forks Road, or there's other destinations across the country as well that you could cross between Youngsville and Durham here in Raleigh, North Carolina. If you cannot get to us, you could go to Smile While Sending Hope and look for the website, and you can do the Amazon, and you can donate through Amazon. So we appreciate you doing that. So what we're doing here all day, we interview people and celebrities who come in, and we talk with them about, all sorts of what's going on Thanksgiving and how it works. And so we're going to be talking to more people throughout the day. So stay with us. We appreciate you watching throughout the course of the day, and we're going to be talking. So we'll be doing some interviewing as we're going along. Oh, we got one viewer, so you must be seeing me, Linda. Yeah, it's right here. It says every year. It's live. I can see it on Facebook on the Linda Craft Team page. So I'm right there. What's that? All right. Yeah, we're here. We're ready to go. So sorry, everybody out there watching, thanks for the likes. We had to reset everything, and so we get back started again. Happens when you stand up here for a few hours and then you leave and get something to eat. So we're going to be going. It's 1:53 in the afternoon, and so we're going to try to roll for as long as we can. We'll probably do this a couple times. You get to visit, and you get to see a whole number of people that we're going to be talking with. In fact, I know we're going to be doing an interview here relatively quickly. You can see, I'll switch over to the other camera 2, and you will be able to see people picking up their pie, and they get a choice of pumpkin or apple pie. The pies are huge. They're bigger than my head, so they're enormous pies. And if they're bigger than my head, they're enormous. Trust me, that's just the way it rolls. So we're going to be doing that all day. You'll see folks in the background. You may hear some holiday music going on in the background. I just got back from the Linda Craft Team, looking good in that jacket, Jay Izzo. Well, that's because I have a face for radio, but the jacket looks fantastic. So we'll do that. So do we have another interview? Come on in. Come on in. We're going to do an interview. We might as well. We got people watching. Hi, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Let's flip the camera over.
Okay.
To you. And what's your name?
Amy Freeman.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, Jay.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. So tell us your association with all this here, being here today.
Well, I work for DACNO Marketing, so I'm Linda's account manager, and so I kind of helped her get all the registrations and the signups and all those things up and running, and you guys have a great setup here for everybody to come. So cool. We're always glad to be a part of Linda's project.
So you get a pie.
I do get a pie every year.
What did
Linda
you choose?
Gives me a pie. Apple.
Apple.
I mean, is there a better choice?
Well, I'm a pumpkin guy.
Are you though?
I am a pumpkin guy. So I love pumpkin pie.
Okay.
It's just simply because it's the only time of year I can get pumpkin.
That's true. That's true. I mean, actually after Thursday, that's it. Pumpkin's done. Pumpkin, everything is done. Yeah,
see, right? No. See, now I'm kind of thinking that pumpkin should go all the way through Christmas.
You think so?
I like pumpkin through Christmas. After Christmas, no pumpkin.
Okay.
That's kind of my rule.
I think that's fair. Are you still able to find it after Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you can get it all the way up. See, yeah. I always felt like it was just a Thanksgiving food, and there's not another pie out there for you.
Well, I grew up in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
So pumpkin pies were a winter thing. So from November,
Okay.
so that was kind of, so November, December, actually October, November, December were pumpkin things.
Yeah.
Because, we have, of course it was Halloween, so we'd have pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom would make fresh pumpkin pie.
Okay.
So she'd carve out the pumpkins.
See, I feel like fresh pumpkin pie's gotta be like next level, right?
Well, maybe. These pumpkin pies are really good.
They are good.
They're really.
Well, Costco every year.
Yeah.
They just knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
See, I'm from the South, so
Okay.
I was born here, lived here my whole life, and pecan pie is
Yes.
Yeah. that's my all-time favorite, but apple's a very close second.
Yeah. That's Linda's jam.
Is it?
Pecan pie.
Yeah, so good.
Linda's
So
jam
good.
is pecan pie. She
Yeah.
loves pecan pie.
Yeah.
And I make this sugar-free version
Okay.
that she really loves, and it's delicious.
What do you use in place of sugar?
So there's a natural sweetener called Boca Sweet.
Okay.
That's made from a root plant, and then I use the Swerve brown sugar.
Yeah.
And that's a sugar substitute, and it tastes just like it without the sugar calories. And I do a gluten-free crust by Bob's Red Mill,
Okay.
and make the pecan pie. But what I've learned about Linda is there's never enough pecans.
No, there can't be.
And I say it's a cup and a half tops, and she goes, no.
No, and they've got to be big. I
I
do
know.
not
What is
like
that?
one that has them like chopped into little bitty pieces. You could just you get the flavor better with the big ones.
You too?
You disagree? Yes.
You too.
Yeah, Linda and I agree on a lot.
Yeah, that's not working out well for me. That doesn't really work out well for me.
That's now. What do you put on top of a pie? Do you like whipped cream, ice cream? What?
Pecan pie whipped cream,
Okay.
pumpkin whipped cream,
Mm-hmm.
apple vanilla ice cream
Vanilla ice cream.
with
Okay.
caramel drizzle
Oh, I
and a
haven't
little
done that before. That makes so much
salt.
sense. Yes, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
with a little salt, so you
Now,
gotta have the salty.
Homemade whipped cream, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I can, I'll take
Yeah.
the time to make it. But if not, it's the old Cool Whip. But I gotta tell you something that's pretty darn good.
Okay.
So makes a coconut whipped cream, zero sugar coconut.
Okay.
It's really good.
Is it?
Yes.
Does it taste like coconuts? I'm not a big coconut.
No,
fan.
it doesn't have that coconut flavor.
Okay.
It just has, but it doesn't have the sugar in it, and
Yeah.
it's really good. It has a good consistency,
Mm,
and it's non-dairy.
okay.
Because I
Yeah.
struggle with some dairy sometimes.
Well, a lot of people do. My son does.
As
It
I've
does-
gotten older, it's gotten worse.
My 16-year-old struggles with dairy, but it does not keep him from eating an entire large Domino's pizza
No.
by himself.
No,
I don't know if that's like the age, the
the
brain
age.
development, like
both.
just like
All of
can't
the above.
predict consequences.
Amy, all the above.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
All the above.
yeah.
So,
When
Dak,
does that get better?
my wife would argue it doesn't.
Okay.
So it's what
So I'm just in for it.
you're just in. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Amy, let's talk about Dacno
Sure.
a little bit, and I'm gonna have you move in just a little bit
Am I
because
too far out? Oh,
you're just a little bit outside the camera. Yeah.
sure.
So let's talk about Dacno. Tell people what Dacno does.
Sure. So we are a full service real estate marketing company. We have a platform for your website design. It includes a CRM. It includes forms. It includes everything you need to get your real estate business started. And then we also provide marketing services. So everything from content creation, web design, paid advertising. If you need it, social media, if you need it to market your real estate business, we have it.
And I know that you work with Linda every week.
I do.
And what is your role as you work with her? What is it? Some of the things that you do with her.
So I'm Linda's account manager. And so I work with her to do all kinds of things like this, like set up all of the forms and the spreadsheets and everything we need to make Pi Day a success. Any of the events that Linda hosts, whether it's a shred event or Santa Day, any of that, we kind of help her market that. We help her with email marketing. paid advertising. We help her with strategy for her website and kind of how are we going to get it out there? How are we going to connect with her database? So anything that comes to mind when you think of marketing your business, that's kind of what we do for Linda.
That's awesome. And how long have you been doing this?
Almost 7 years.
So you've been in this for a while.
I've been in this game for a while.
Yeah. And is this your first Pi Day? Have we been other?
No, I've been working with Linda. I think this is my 4th Pi Day with Linda.
4th Pi Day. So you've had. So have you been able to pick up 4 pies in that pie?
I have at least 4.
At least 4.
Now, I did make a mistake one year with the pumpkin pie. I realized it needed to be refrigerated, and by the time we got to Thursday, it was not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to refrigerate the pumpkin.
You got to refrigerate the pumpkin pie, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
They're just not like if you go to the grocery store, they're not refrigerated, and I just never knew, but I know now.
Yeah, we try to tell people now.
Yeah.
Make sure that.
Well, I noticed you have the refrigerated stickers, which is great.
Yeah. Did you help do that?
No, but maybe I don't know who did that, but it was smart thinking.
Yeah, no, it was
Smart
great.
thinking.
I was curious if you came up with refrigerated stickers.
No, I should have though.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So,
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're handle Linda's account. I know you guys talk marketing. I know you guys talk strategy because it's more than because there's a strategy that when I listen to you guys on the phone and you guys do your calls, there's more to it. You're like playing into Linda's personality. You're playing to what works for Linda. It's not just marketing in a box. It seems to be very customized. That's
right. It is incredibly customized because what works for one agent isn't going to be what works for every agent. And so Linda's done an incredible job over the last 30 or so years. 39 years in Raleigh since 1985, right? With branding and that type of thing. She's very well known here in Raleigh. Her personality is almost larger than life, I think. And so because she has all of that really established, when we work together, what we do is we work to make sure that her voice comes through in email marketing, in web pages that we create. Everything we do, we want to make sure that we represent Linda Craft Team Realtors in a way that's consistent. And that's true to who Linda is and how she runs her business.
Right. And now I've known Brad Carroll, who's the owner, president, CEO of DACNO, and I've known him for probably 20 years. Okay.
I've got you beat by about 15.
Okay.
I met Brad when we were in high school. So
I remember him. I think prior to getting married, I think that's when I've known Brad. So I like him a lot. He's a good dude. And it's been fun. It's been fun to watch this thing grow. How's he to work for?
He's amazing to work for. It's funny. Our dynamic is probably a little bit different just because we have known each other for so long.
Right.
But Brad is authentic. What you see is what you get.
Totally.
And authentic even to back when we were teenagers. Although I think he has. Come a little ways.
Not just a little. I mean, right? He's come a long ways. Yeah.
But that his sense of humor is still there. And his brain is always turning with ideas, and so it's really fun. Oh, sorry.
That's Linda Craft. That's Linda Craft pushing.
Yeah. Linda just pushed me right into the camera here. So. But
and you probably have to deal with that from time to time too.
Just a little. Linda's easy to work for in a lot of ways though, because she knows what she wants. I do not have to guess whether or not Linda wants to do certain things. Like I know if she loves it, I'm gonna know it. If she hates it, I will also know.
Well, here's the thing about Brad and Linda. The thing about Brad and Linda is they are totally who they are and they're comfortable in their own skin.
Absolutely.
And they don't make any bones about it. They are totally comfortable in their own skin. And by the way, there's a lot of safety in that because you know what you're going to get every day.
Every time.
I
never have to worry about either of them not telling me
Right.
what they want. In my career, I will say that Brad and Linda are probably the two people that I have learned the most from. I'm just constantly amazed at Linda and the grace and confidence and the way that she handles things, even when things don't go the way that they should have gone, or there's always snafus here and there.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Tell JJ I said hey. All right.
But I've learned a lot from both of them about kind of that, confidence and grace under pressure.
Well, okay, so Brad Carroll just says, "Aw, thanks, guys." So he's clearly watching. Well, okay, hey Brad, that's going to cost you at least $25. Okay, it's going to cost you to say all those good things about you. Just to let you know. So anyway, thank you for what you do for us.
You're very welcome. I
You're
love
fantastic.
working with you guys.
Thank you, and we love the work that you do. We're very, very pleased.
You.
If people want to get a hold, how can they get a hold of you, or can they get a hold or DACNO? How can they do that?
Get a hold of any of us.
Because there's an international audience here.
Okay.
So if people want, if they have real estate professionals who want web design, CRM, all wrapped up into one, some marketing strategy all in one place, where should they go?
You know what? You can either go to dacno.com, that's DAKNO.com, or you can email hello@dacno.com, and we'll get you hooked up with Luke, who's our operations manager, and he will get you set up with everything you need.
That's fantastic.
So, yeah.
Thank you for doing this.
You're very welcome.
I know spur of the moment, Amy, I know, but happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, and thanks for the pie. I'm going to refrigerate it.
Okay, yes, that's a good idea. Okay, real quick question.
Yeah, sure.
If there is one food, Thanksgiving food, that if it's not on the table, you go, okay, that's not Thanksgiving. What's that one food that has to be on the table every year?
This is so boring.
That's okay.
I need the bread. I need rolls.
You need rolls.
I need rolls.
If there's no rolls.
If there's nothing else, that's fine. I need rolls. I need butter.
Okay, so that's really not boring, because we actually had somebody on here who said the canned cranberry sauce.
Oh, my mother is big fan of the canned cranberry sauce.
And by the way, it has to be Ocean Spray.
Yes.
If it's not Ocean Spray canned cranberry sauce,
get it out of here.
It's not Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's just not.
And I don't need to eat it. I need to look at it.
I just need that's been sliced and jiggling, right?
100%.
Right. And then the running joke is, of course, whoever goes, oh my gosh, you made that cranberry sauce. How did you get the little circles, ridges in there? Right? Family secrets. Yeah. Hand carved.
Yeah.
Thanks, Amy.
Have a great Thanksgiving.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Thanks. Hey, back here. Thanks everybody for watching. Back here live, Linda Craft Team Realtors. It's Pie Day. Is what we always do. JT Marriott, I know where you live. Great to see you here. Thanks for being on. Katie Haynes. You know what? We're talking, Katie. I know what you know what we're talking. We're talking smile while sending hope. That's what we're talking. So, by the way, that's a charity that we've got going on here, Smile While Sending Hope. And we're looking for toy items, food items that you could give. You come right here to 7300 Six Forks Road. That's 7300 Six Forks Road. And we will take your toy items and your food items right here that we can give to Smile While Sending Hope. We got a lot of people going on. I'm going to flip it over, and I'll keep talking. I'm going to flip over to so that you can see the people standing in line, getting their pies. You can see it. Pies are huge. By the way, the pies are delicious. I just want to let you know the pies are absolutely fantastic. They taste great. I'm thinking about going back to the old Bud Light commercial. I was going to say tastes great, less filling, or Miller Lite commercial. Sorry, back in the day it was tastes great, less filling. Well, these are filling, but they taste great. So these, taste great and they're really filling. I'm just going to let you know that. But the pies are delicious. They really are. Whether it's pumpkin or apple, they're really great. And you can see them stacked on the table as people come in and they give their names and they get their pie. So that's what's going on here today. So thanks for joining us. We're having a really good time here at Linda Craft Team. This is fun. This is a fun day. for us. I mean, it's one of the most fun days that we do every year is to be able to give out the pies and all the smiles. It's amazing. Weather report in Raleigh from wherever you're watching. Here's the weather report for Raleigh. I'm just going to look out my window, give you the weather report. Here it is. It's damp and chilly, approximately 60 degrees. Expected to be a pretty damp and chilly day for the rest of the day here in the Raleigh area. You can expect a little more, maybe a few more showers here and off the rest of the day, but it's going to be very chilly and cool. So wherever you're at, we're giving you our weather report right now. And that weather report comes courtesy from our window is where that comes from. So there you have the weather. Okay, Linda Craft is coming in. I have to yield now to Linda Craft.
I've gotten a few text messages want to know why I haven't been on camera.
Well, it's your office. You can be on camera whenever you want to. All you got to do is just commandeer the mic just like you just did.
I've just been busy carrying pies. Look at my hand. A pie.
I know you got a pie injury.
A pie cut me.
You got a pie injury. How do you get pie injury?
I had like 4 pies.
How do you get a pie injury?
I put them down and the other pie.
Who knew that these pies were so vicious?
I'm telling you, though, it's just, you just got to suit up.
What year is this? What year is this pie day?
So I think the first time we bought this building in 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we moved in November. So I believe our first pie day was actually 2008.
2008. So this is 15 years? 15 years of pies?
Maybe.
Yeah, 15 years.
I know. I need a calculator.
15 years of pie. 15 years of pies.
I've been going and going. I'm so tired.
It's a lot of pies.
It's a lot of pies.
I mean, if you figure 15 years, and let's say we've averaged 600 pies a year, right? That's
you can do that math in your head too.
That's like 9,000 pies that we've done. That's 600 pies a year.
Wow.
9,000 pies at least. And we've had to go buy some years we had to go back and buy some more pies, like 100 pies or something like that. We had to go buy
That's
more.
because I panicked and thought we were going to run out. And then I would send David down to Costco to buy more pies. And then he'd get them here. And we had all kinds of extra pies.
We had infinite numbers.
But when we do that, it's okay because we take them to the fire stations,
right.
Police stations, and homeless shelters, hospice. Everybody just takes a load of pies and the team goes.
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah, we've done that. So 15 years. I ask this question of you every year that we've been doing this, which is only our second year we've done this. From the first year to this year, what is the difference between those 2 pie days, first year to this year?
The first year, most of the clients that came to the door were mine.
Oh.
Right? Because I had been building that database since 1985.
Right.
And one of my first clients actually came in and got a pie. So the majority of everybody that came to the door were people that I knew, that I worked with, either to buy a home back in the 80s or 90s or to sell their home. But today, everything is transitioned to the team.
Right.
And of course, I've had team members for 20 years, 15 years, and 10 years, but they now have their clients. And so I still have some of mine coming through, of course, but they just get to experience seeing all of their clients, lots of hugs, lots of conversations, and just a lot of love that happens on Pie Day. It's a real special day.
So I'm asking this question of everybody. What is a Thanksgiving memory that you have? Because I'm asking people their Thanksgiving memories. I've had some really great memories.
I think we're going to make one this year.
No. I think.
Oh yeah.
No. The world wants to know. The entire world. There's an entire world out there. I mean, they're probably writing and go, "What is Linda Craft's best Thanksgiving memory?" That's probably what they're asking right now. So, the world wants to know.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
On Israel. Yeah, we are too.
Yeah, we're here.
A 25th wedding anniversary with bombs and battleships.
Bombs, battleships, and destroyers. Yeah.
We will not forget that one for sure.
Nope.
Happy Thanksgiving. Actually, we're doing Facebook Live right now.
We're on live right now.
We are live.
We are live.
You want to come say hello to everybody?
All over. LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, all over the world. We're all over the world.
Right here.
Right here.
Come on in.
Come on in here.
Come on in and show them your pie. Move over, Jay Izzo.
Come on. Watch your step. Come on in.
Wear cords.
There we go. Yeah.
Hey.
Show them the pie. You got
Thanks for the pie, Linda.
Look at that thing. That's the thing. I tell people it's bigger than my head.
It's still warm.
And it's heavy, very heavy,
It's
isn't
heavy,
it?
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by. I think watch your step.
Cords, cords, and more cords.
Going all over the place. So you're still avoiding.
Jay,
There's got to be a Thanksgiving memory. Maybe it's like how your mom did Thanksgiving or how Thanksgiving was done.
So my daughter would say it's Mama's orange Jello salad.
Right.
That I make every year.
Right.
And
Okay.
oh, come on in. Oh, we got a doggy. Come on in. Oh, come on in. Let's see that baby.
You like the jacket? Come on in. Come on in. No, come on in here.
Put the little doggy on.
Here's the little puppy. What's the puppy's name?
Abigail.
Abigail? And what's your name?
Ann.
Hi, Ann.
How are you?
Jay. Nice to meet you. So Abigail, Ann, and your husband's name, you showed me Andrew. Abigail, Ann, and Andrew. Is there another A that we can bring into this conversation? No. Okay, because I mean my second letter, because I'm J, so I could get rid of the J and just be A.
Yes.
I could do that. So thank you for getting pies. How many years have you been getting pies?
Oh, is this our 6th or 7th year? We bought a house from them.
It was 2017.
So 2017. So this would be the 6th or 7th year that you've been getting pies. And are they still as delicious as you remember? They're so good, aren't they? Right? They're so delicious. They are. Poor Abigail's shaking. She's nervous. She's nervous. Let's go, Abigail.
Look at those cute
I
eyes.
know. Watch your stuff.
I love your angel hair. That's so pretty. I know.
We did good.
We did
We sure
good.
did.
Yes.
All right. So.
All right. So back to the question.
All right. See. Happy Thanksgiving. All right.
So honestly, Jay, I think this Thanksgiving is going to like top all things ever for memories. Because first of all, my husband does all the cooking and he also goes to the grocery store. I know I'm really, really spoiled. And every woman wants a man like this. But I do know how to cook and I'm actually pretty good.
No, she's great.
And the only thing I've ever cooked all year long is Thanksgiving. That's my deal.
That's her
That's
jam.
my deal. And I cook the same thing every year. I make my dressing the way I make it.
Yes.
And I do the orange Jello salad that my mom did for year after year after year. It sounds Jello salad for Thanksgiving sounds really tacky, but it's amazingly good. But anyway, and you know, sometimes Kelly would come home, and sometimes we'd have people over to the house that had nowhere to go on Thanksgiving. And
we've done that.
we certainly have had a big house full of people in the past. But this year, you're going to cook.
Yeah.
And what's going to be so memorable about this year is I'm now on this really strange diet.
Strict.
Very strict. Strict and strange.
Strict and strange.
I'm not eating any theos.
No.
Thiols. I also don't eat dairy.
No theals, no dairy,
No gluten.
no gluten,
So he is no eggs.
No
So he's
eggs.
going to try no onions because that's theos.
no.
So he's going to try to make me gluten-free dressing
Yes.
with no onions and no eggs. And you're going to make me mashed potatoes with a plant-based
With
butter.
Publix milk and butter.
Yep. And we'll see how that turns
We'll
out.
see how that goes.
And then what else are you making?
Your favorite. I think I'm going to make green bean salad.
No.
Green bean casserole.
I don't like green bean
Okay,
casserole.
so
For
we got-
25 years, I've been married to this man, and every year he says, "I'm telling you the truth." Every year he says, "Are you going to make green bean casserole?" And I'm like, "I have never made green bean casserole because I don't like it." And you ask me this every year. What is your
I
problem?
swear she has made green bean casserole.
Oh
before,
no,
but she insists that she's not made it.
no, I do
But
fresh green beans with ham, but now I don't eat ham or green beans.
She doesn't eat hair green beans now. So I'm like going, but you used to make it. And she says, no, I've never made it. I've never liked it. It's got cream of mushroom soup. I know I hate
And
mushrooms.
onion thingamajiggers on
onions,
top.
and it's got crispy onions on top.
no.
And I go, but that's what makes it delicious. And she said, but I've never made it. You're thinking of your mom. And I go, for 25 years, I cannot be thinking of my mom.
You are. It's a childhood trigger or something going on there. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm making it.
Okay. Well, you just enjoy
That's
it.
on the menu.
Just enjoy it.
And by the way,
You can have the whole
and
thing.
you're going to have your homemade cranberry sauce that you're going to make this year.
Oh, the one with the rings around it?
Yeah, the ones that you're going to have your
I
homemade.
really don't do sugar either, but I am going to have some cranberry sauce because I do like that.
Now, now the one thing the rolls, we're not doing the rolls this year.
White trash rolls?
Yes.
That's what my daughter calls them. They're really cheap rolls. You just put in the oven at like 450 and brown them. But anyway, no, we can't do those.
But I
No.
think, don't you think we have to have some?
You can have all you want.
I think we just need to have a few rolls.
Knock yourself out. Just have your rolls.
I mean, what are you going to do with the gravy? What are you going to dip the gravy in?
I never use those rolls to dip gravy.
I do.
I know. So you need to get yourself some rolls. Yeah.
I think. Oh, Paul Fitz.
I know what's special the last couple of years.
What's that?
My husband, this guy right here, this crazy guy with his jacket, he makes a sugar-free, gluten-free pecan pie. I don't know if you say pecan or pecan, but anyway, it's pretty amazing. It does have butter in it, so I'm going to have a little bit of it. But
it's pretty delicious.
what is that sugar you use? It's not sugar.
Boca Sweet.
Focus sweet.
It's from
So it's not artificial sweeteners because those things are really bad for you.
It's from a root of a plant.
Okay.
So it comes from a plant root. Kind of like a monk fruit comes from a plant root.
Put your little paws up like this. Throw them. Those hands right there make pie crust. Can you imagine?
Yeah, they do.
It's really good.
She laughs when she sees me trying to manipulate this pie crust with these things.
Because his hands are bigger than the pie pan.
They're pretty big and they're meaty, and I'm trying to do this fine little thing of getting it around, trying to do the pie crust, but I do it and I make it work, and the pie turns out fantastic.
It really does.
It really does. It comes out really, really, really good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
as pie days go,
Yeah.
right? You've been through 15 of these or so. As pie days go, how's this one going?
It's going really, really well. Like sometimes when we unload the pies, because the pies are on pallets at Costco, and we pull our 2 moving trucks up, and they take their forklift trucks and put those pallets inside our trucks. And there's usually 6 pallets in per truck. And so they're all wrapped up and everything. So we don't get to like look at each pie. So when we're unloading the pies and we do like a human conveyor belt with the whole team from the front door to the tables, taking the pies, we will usually have about 10 pies that are damaged. And so far this year, we have not had one damaged pie. And when I say damaged, I mean like the crust is broken off, or, they looks like they turned it upside down and the apple stuff was on the top of the lid. And, so not terribly damaged, but none of those. Everything's been
I didn't see any of the,
really, really good this year. Bye, Amy. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Amy. Yeah, I didn't see any damaged pies as we were unloading them this year.
Yeah, they do good.
Paul was on here, Paul Fitz, and the worst part of it is trying to move the pallets ourselves from the back to the front of the truck.
They're kind of heavy, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, without damaging the pies.
Yeah.
Because it'd be very easy to do it.
Yeah.
And so we generally, if we don't wear gloves, we wind up with splinters in our hands from the pallets. Is what ends up happening. But this year, nobody got splinters.
All right.
We're pretty good. So I thought that was pretty good. I think if we were honest when it came to unloading pies this year, maybe not our most efficient year unloading pies this year. We're definitely going to have to do a after action review of how we're going to better unload pies, because you would think after 15 years of unloading pies we would get that thing down, but we had some breakdowns this year. Now we still did it in about 30 minutes to
about an hour, I think, altogether.
I didn't think it was quite that much, but
and the breakdown wasn't a big thing. I mean, he's making it sound terrible, but normally we start at the back of the truck, and then about every 3 feet we space team members so that we can take the pies from the truck to one team member to the next team member, and you're just turning like this, right? Well, we'd have these huge gaps in the line, and they're like running the pies to the next person and running back. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? I mean, it was one of those shake your head moments. So I had to rally the team together, get them lined up in the right formation. And then we did some pies.
Okay. All right. Now, so,
it was a moment. It was just a moment.
Well, here's the thing. So you have to be here to watch this whole thing work, because what happens is we're trying to get the pies to go, and Linda, we've been doing this for a long time, so we all have how the pies are going to go and how we're going to roll the pies through and everything. Well, we kind of did things a little bit different this year. What happened was we had one group over there doing pumpkin pies, loading them directly into the garage, and then we started trying to unload the apple pies. Typically, what we do is we unload one, get them all done, and then we all shift over to the other one.
Yeah.
And we didn't do that this year. And so what happened,
Overachiever is what's coming to my mind.
yes,
There's some overachieving going on.
yes,
And we wanted the pumpkin to stay in the garage so it would stay nice and cold, because you
Right.
do have to refrigerate the pumpkin pies.
Right.
So that was part of the strategy, to divide the vans up, so
Right.
we didn't have to go as far. But yeah, I mean, it was just about maybe 3 to 5 minutes of chaos, and we grouped them all together and
Right.
got our lines in formation, and away we went.
Well, clearly, without you being here, we don't know how to unload pies. So that's a problem.
I actually, at the end of the day, when I got home, I thought to myself, you are such a control freak. I mean, here you are getting all like, time out, you guys, and getting them all in order and making them just, whatever. I control the weirdest things. Like, I've straightened this picture several times already.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you know, but you hit it and it goes like this. So I come over and straighten it. I don't straighten you though. All right, maybe I do. All right, I'm out of here.
Are you out?
I'm totally out. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Okay. Thanks, Linda Craft.
Hmm.
All right. Linda Craft from Linda Craft Team Realtors was there. Having such fun. Pie Day. Linda Craft Team Realtors. By the way, clients are coming to get the pies. I'll flip the camera over. Picking up their pies. We also have a charity that we're doing. It is called Smile While Sending Hope. And what we're doing is we're collecting food items and toy items for folks. So I would do that. Got another interview coming. Oh, here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, M Squared, please welcome to the show, Michael Martin. How are you, brother?
What's up, Jay? How you doing?
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and the rest of you guys out there.
Yeah, awesome. Got a bunch of people out there watching us right now, and we're doing our thing. So
rotating door of people coming in.
just
And
coming out. So
nice.
how many of these have you been part of now?
Probably 8.
8 of them?
Yeah, 8 or
Okay,
10, something like that.
So you've seen it. So what have you noticed difference? So the first time you witnessed this to, where we're at today, what have you noticed as a difference between that first day you saw this and now?
It seems like there's a lot of people, like, for sure. And do you normally not do like a drive-through thing, or is it people always come
No,
in?
people always come in.
Okay, couldn't remember if it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some older folks who just really had difficulty getting out of their car, and so we have
Yes.
for
done
a
that,
few
yeah.
of those folks we have
Sure.
taken the pie to the car, but no, typically everybody comes.
Yeah.
Because we want to see everybody, because this is the way we reconnect.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And then I'm sure you get to see, if you're here, over people you've actually done loans
Yeah,
for,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah. Apparently, there was somebody asking about me earlier today, but
Isn't that
yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, it's fun.
You would think, right? You go, because you do the loan, right? And then oftentimes not purposely, but you guys are sometimes forgotten.
Yes.
Because the real estate agent, right, gets the client, they may bring them to you, and then they show them the house, the loan comes about and everything, and then they close it, and then the real estate agent stays through the closing and right, and then you kind of just disappear.
We generally stay way more engaged versus most lenders,
Right.
With our clients. It's built in, honestly, the coaching platform that I've been a part of for years. And so every Thursday I call past clients.
Oh, good for you.
And so we want to stay engaged with those folks because they're going to move again. They have friends and
Right.
family, right? They have
Right.
questions. It's really interesting is I wouldn't say be scared of making past client calls, but it was just like almost more, I thought it'd be a hassle. And we started making them regularly.
Right.
And it's so much fun to have those conversations. Because people, it's amazing. Like we did a thing at my office last week where Dwayne came and I had, I think 5 real estate agents came to my office and we were all making past client calls, right? Because it's the time of year you want to stay engaged and touch
Sure.
with people. And I think I made 17 calls in an hour and I spoke with 7 people. And it's just so much fun to have conversations with these people because they're like, oh my gosh, I did this to the house, or,
Right.
we love it. We're so thankful for you helping us get in here. You made such a big difference. And you think, really, do you remember the mortgage guy? But they do. It's fun.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, right? When they remember you, because we've had Chris and Paul on, and of course now you are on, right? And what we've said about the other two is, first of all, Chris has the best hair of all the lenders we work with. That's what we've got, and it's hard to argue that because he's got great hair. Paul has the most thinning hair of all the lenders that we work with. You're clearly the best chef of all.
All right, I may take that one.
Yeah, you're clearly the best chef of all the lenders.
I heard Linda talking earlier to you about your cooking skills at home.
Yeah, well, they're pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good. I'm not going on Iron Chef with you or anything like that, right? I'm not feeling real confident about that. But I do pretty good, right? I make a decent meal, so I'm pretty good there. When you think about Thanksgiving, what memories come to mind for you at Thanksgiving?
So for us, Thanksgiving has always been my mom's holiday.
Isn't it interesting?
Yeah, and so Thanksgiving bigger than Christmas, even, right?
Right.
And so what's wild is, my parents are divorced. I'm going to tell you a funny story. So my parents are divorced and have been for 20 some years, a long time. And so, but we've always still come together for Thanksgiving. So we have my mom and her husband, my dad and his wife, my sister, my brother, his family, our family. And so it's always a big fun time. It's the last probably 6, 7, 8 years have been hosted either my house or my brother's house. We'll kind of, he's here in Raleigh, I'm here in Raleigh. Right. So this year, my sister moved to Little River area about 2 years ago. And so we said, hey, if you want to host Thanksgiving, we'll certainly let you have the opportunity to do it. There's 6 people down there and they all got to come up here if we're here. Sure. So she said, yeah, she wanted to host Thanksgiving. And so another interesting piece of information is my sister's my half sister. She's 10 years older than I am. And her mother, my dad's first wife, moved down to the beach this summer. So this Thanksgiving, we're going to have 3 of my dad's wives at our Thanksgiving table. So it's going to be an interesting show.
3 extra.
Yeah, we need to have this camera set up in this house.
You need to be doing, because I want to see that dynamic, right?
Yes.
This
the movie 4 Christmases? So this is 3 wives at Thanksgiving.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
this has got Christmas Vacation almost written all over it a little bit, right?
So
I'm just
we're all anticipating, hopefully with a great fun story to tell, not a scary story to tell afterward, but we'll see. So,
I think it's going to be a fun story. Right now, mortgage rates have climbed, right? And
recently they've actually started coming down, which is nice.
A little bit, right? They started to drop down a little bit. People are still a little nervy about purchasing homes. You still got people who are holding on to their original interest rates. You got people who've paid off their homes who just don't want to move, who are holding on to their, they're cashed out pretty much. That percentage is growing of people cashing out their homes, meaning that they own no more mortgage and they just got that money sitting in the bank. When you start thinking about the mortgage industry right now and where we're at with loans, nobody's holding you to what you think the future is going to be, but what are you kind of getting a sense of as we move closer and closer to an election year? Are you getting the sense, because typically in an election year we see interest rates drop back, have been typically is what we've seen. You get a sense that it's still going to happen? Do you think they're going to hold steady? What do you think?
So I can tell you with 100% certainty what I know for sure.
Okay.
They're either going to go up or they're going to go down for sure. One of those two things is going to happen. Doubtful that they're going to stay the same. So as we head into election year, I think what we're seeing already, right? The reason rates have come down a little bit over the last few weeks is because inflation numbers got better. They've been already good, but they got a little bit better.
Right.
Jobs numbers was the weakest jobs report we had at the beginning of the month.
Right.
I think this year.
Right.
And although we gained 150,000 new jobs in the previous month in October, most of those, significantly great portion of this were actually part-time jobs. And so we actually lost more full-time jobs. So overall, the economy certainly is, one of the things I note for or at least pay attention to for our market is the TBJ, right? Triangle Business Journal. And so when I look at, articles that are coming to my inbox from them saying that we've got, 5,000 new jobs coming here with this company. We got this company that's bringing in Apple. All these companies are coming in and bringing tons of high-paying jobs. which is what we saw for 2019, 20, 21,
Right.
maybe even most of last year.
Right. Most of it too.
Most every article that I see at TBJ about jobs now is this company's laying off here. This company's laying off here.
Yep.
You know, Epic Games had a big layoff. All these, and so we're already in a recession. I don't care what anybody says. Our market for sure is in a recession. It's a normal, natural part of the cycle of the economic cycle, right? So that's not it's scary. A lot of people get scared when you think recession because they think 2008, which was a very, very abnormal, right? That's why it was called the Great Recession. Right. It's not a normal recession,
right?
Right. I'm sure you've heard this, right? The difference between a recession and a depression is a recession is when your neighbor loses their job. A depression is when you lose your job.
Right.
That's
right.
the difference.
That's the difference. Yeah.
But the reality is, I think I'm frankly pretty optimistic about next year. I don't think we're going to have like low rates. When I say low rates, sub 6 until middle to the end of next year. Mm-hmm. But who the heck knows? I mean, the reality is I have no idea about it.
Yeah, I think this is the thing that makes this very, very difficult. Is I think that because I rely on a lot of information, TBJ and Wall Street Journal. Those are my two main things. And I'm, trying to look at what, treasury rates are and everything. I'm trying to put those numbers together and I'm trying to follow that as closely as I possibly can. And the one thing that I keep running back to is, man, this just doesn't make sense to me where I can make any sort of solid predictions on what could happen because I feel like every time I thought that I knew something, then the Fed did something different. And listen, I'm doing what you're doing. I'm looking at inflation rates. I'm also looking at jobs, and because there's an inverse relationship here with, if we have less jobs, we actually tend to see interest rates go down. If we're hiring at a high rate like we were, interest rates go up.
Well, and it has all to do with inflation, right? The more money is flowing into the economy because jobs are great,
right?
Then people are spending more money, and it causes price to go up,
right?
Barry Beebe says it all the time. He's like, more dollars chasing fewer goods. That's what we've been for the last 2020, 2021, 2022.
Right.
Which makes prices go up, competition.
Right. And we've had supply chain issues on all sorts of goods where we were short on goods. So that was that's part of it too, that drives it. So we had fewer things. And so everybody's competing for the same fewer things that we had.
Yep.
And we had far more people in the economic in our economy than we ever had buying.
Yep.
Right. And so there's all these contributing factors. So I look at it too. And yes, inflation rates have gotten better, but I still hear things from the little hints from the Fed that say, well, we still aren't where we want them to be.
Nope, they want to be at 2%. Normally, most Fed teams in the past have really wanted to be between a 2 and 4% range. They are adamant they want it 2%, and so we're certainly not there yet. We're not going to be there, honestly, next year.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But I do think that with the data that's coming out, I mean, they've said for a while now, right? Rates higher for longer, right? And and they're willing to break some things in the meantime, which we've seen banks collapse, right? Things happen. I hope the other thing that we need to pay attention to is the spread between the 10-year and actual mortgage rates is much greater now than it typically is. It's usually about 1.8%,
and it's higher.
And it's been about 2.8%.
Right.
And so that can come down without Fed changing. And and you already looked. I mean, the 10 years down a half point in the last few months. So that's itself a big deal. Right. But again, I'm really optimistic. I think we just got to, the folks that are in the real estate side and us on the mortgage side, we just got to keep grinding, keep making sure we're staying in touch with people, getting a chance to see and talk to our clients is, epic at this moment. So that when they have people that they know that are going to buy or they're going to buy, that they send them our way or come back to us.
Yeah. So first of all, thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
It's great to see you. We
don't
spend enough time together.
No.
We should spend more time.
We should. I've been playing guitar some more. So
have you played guitar more? Yeah. So I got to play some more guitar. So you're Fairway Mortgage.
Yep.
It's Michael Martin.
Last I checked. Yep.
Martin
Mortgage Group.
Martin Mortgage Group.
Yep.
Not Michael Martin Mortgage Group.
Yep.
Martin Mortgage Group. Okay. So tell people they're looking to purchase a home right now, how they get a hold of you, because they need you to talk to. So how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, I mean, our website is yournclender.com. And of course, our phone number is 919-612-9978. We are here to help people. We tell people we work when people buy houses. And so sometimes that's in the evenings or over the weekends. We want to make sure we're supporting our folks. Talk to a lender, whether it's me or any other local lender. I'd certainly recommend people using local lenders versus internet lenders. There's just no accountability with an internet lender. But talk to a lender sooner in the process than later. So many people go shopping for a house and then they want to talk to a lender, and it causes a whole lot of confusion and panic. Much better to know those numbers beforehand. If you're at all considering purchasing a home, on the horizon, I would tell you to do it sooner rather than later. Folks that are waiting for interest rates to come down are going to be met with a ton of competition because so many other people are waiting for it to come down. If you could buy now, refinance later, you're going to be in much better shape. Yeah, you're so true. And all you guys have said the exact same thing about that. The issue being work with a local lender. Don't use the e-lender. Don't use, because that's not going to help you. Because you guys as real estate agents have to deal with the wrath of internet lending, and you never know what you're going to get, right? No, you don't. It could be a great experience, or it could be an absolute train wreck. Well, but the thing is, though, here's the thing about having you guys local, and this is something Paul said. I'm available on a Saturday. Yep, I could be available on a Saturday. All you guys are. Mm-hmm. If we had an emergency situation, we know which happens all the time. This weekend, I helped people get under contract by talking to the listing agent when they were worried about this offer. Right, and so having that local, having you local and being able to talk to you, whereas if you called, whoever lender, right? Try calling them on a Saturday. Sure. Good luck with that. That's right. Because you get a voicemail message that says, we'll talk to you on Monday. That's right. Or a bank or anything else. Yeah. Right? So I think that's the other beautiful thing about having you guys as lenders is that we just always know that if we're ever in a tough situation, you guys are there, right, to do that. And that's awesome. Paul Fitz has written in as we've been speaking. Oh, wow. What's Paul saying? And I said, he's got the thinnest hair. And he said, no, we agreed. I had the hottest wife. Keep the story straight. So Paul, go take a loan app or something, man. That's awesome. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, bro. Yeah, good seeing you. Good seeing you. Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it. Say, give my best to Tanya and the fam. All right. Thanks. Michael Martin, Martin Mortgage Group, Fairway Mortgage. Absolutely awesome. Talk to him, as it is with all the lenders that we get on the show. They're fantastic. Having a great time here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. It's Pie Day. Going into, I don't know what hour is this. What are we, 2:43 in the afternoon? So I know that I've been going for about 3+ hours off and on here. So it's great. Hello. So as people come get the pies, I'm going to go switch over to the pie table where we've got Sophie and Kim at the pie table. They're doing the pies as they come in, and it's pretty awesome. So I'll let you kind of watch that. In the meantime, I'm going to get a sip of water. Did I say hello to JT Marriott? I hope I did. We've been doing so many interviews. And hey, Katie Haynes is back. Hey, Katie. I don't know if you're still watching, but thanks to that. And Brad, Paul Fitz, thanks everybody for watching. Love having you on here. Thank you so much for doing that. Let me get a sip of water. At some point, we're going to interview the newest agent to the group, and that's going to be Sophie, because we need to get her perspective on her first Pie Day, because this is her first ever Pie Day. I think we're going to have to get her up here and do this. Charity that we are supporting this year is Smile While Sending Hope. Smile While Sending Hope is the charity, and we're asking you to bring in a food item or a toy item here at 7300 Six Forks Road here in Raleigh, North Carolina. But they have places from Youngsville to Durham where you can bring it in. Again, it's Smile While Sending Hope. And listen, if you do not, if you can't be here, you can go to their website and do an Amazon download. Is really awesome too. So it's just Smile While Sending Hope, and that's While, WHILE, and you can just Google that up. I'm just gonna do that right now. Sending Hope, Smile While Sending Hope, and we're gonna
let's see, it's part of the Children's Miracle Network. Is that correct? Smile with Sending Hope, giving hundreds of toys to kids. To kids in hospitals, despite. They're doing all sorts of things to help all sorts of folks do that. So, you get a chance, go to Smile While Sending Hope. It would be a great thing. It's out of Youngsville, North Carolina. And I just liked it. So I'm going to go to, you can just go to Smile Without Sending Hope. Matter of fact, it's Smile While Sending Hope creates care packages for individuals with chronic illnesses and special needs from birth to 26. They also host a toy drive for Christmas that benefits all local children's hospitals and Ronald McDonald House in the Raleigh-Durham Chapel Hill area. So they have a lot of, everybody's familiar with Ronald McDonald House, but they support a lot of different charities. I really suggest that what you do is, if you can, get involved with the charity. Smile While Sending Hope. It's a nonprofit. You can find their Facebook page, their Instagram page. It's absolutely awesome. So again, it's called Smile While Sending Hope, and it's a great way to get involved. And we're collecting here as well. Okay, so it's a little quiet right now. As you can see, you got Sophie just kind of, she's waving, yay, and woohoo, woo. And Sophie's out there, and Kim Crump's bringing in more pies, waiting in for more pies. As Lisa walks across the room, as she saunters across the room, as we wait for more people to come in and pick up their pies. Meanwhile, there goes Steve Kruger, commish, as he goes in and he's getting more pies. Are you coming in here, Steve?
And for a second, I'm taking the team coffee orders. Did you want anything?
Oh, you know what? I would love decaf. Yeah, decaf.
Just a decaf of their regular, like.
Where are you going?
Starbucks.
Yeah, just
decaf Pike Place.
Yeah, decaf Pike Place, and with almond milk.
With almond milk. What size?
As big as you can go.
Venti, yeah. Or not Venti. We're not promoting any brands here. It's a 20-ounce coffee from a coffee shop that's fairly popular in this country.
Yes. Yeah. It rhymes with Marduks. Is what it reminds. It's Marduks.
And you said what kind of
decaf Pike's Paste with almond milk?
Almond milk. That's what.
Yeah, steamed almond milk. If they could steam it.
Steamed almond milk. Getting complicated there.
Well, because if the almond milk's hot, then
I feel you.
Then the coffee doesn't.
Sweeteners, flavors, toppings, add-ins.
So this is what happens, right? This is coffee time, right? And I drink decaf, and the reason I drink decaf is because you do not want me on caffeine. That's not good for anybody if I'm on caffeine. Seriously. Look, I don't drink caffeine, and I'm already woohoo, right? So you give me caffeine, just imagine what I'm like. Oh, can you spell it? Caffeine? Woohoo. WOOHOO, WOO, HOO, WOO. Woohoo. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah. So the team is shaking their heads at me, not because of my jacket, although I do think it is a very attractive jacket. Thank you.
Coffee order placed.
Coffee order placed. Good. All right. So I'm happy about the whole thing. As Steve thankfully gets coffee, more people come waltzing in to pick up their pies. And here they come getting in the pies. It's pie day. Pie day. Yeah. What was that song? That girl, she was a YouTube sensation for us. She did Friday. I think the song was Friday. I think we just need to do one called Pie Day. Somebody needs to make up the song Pie Day. If you could come up with a song called Pie Day, we would love to have the song Pie Day. That would be great for us. So Pie Day would be awesome if you have that. So come up with Pie Day. All of you who are watching out there, thank you. I'm not trying to bore you to death. Oh, let's flip over so you're not looking at me. Let's flip over to what's going on. There we go. There it is. There's the pies and everything. We've got everything going on there. That's pretty awesome. I'm going to shift, as I'm talking to you, I'm going to shift this over a little bit. see if that makes things a little better. I'm going to flip the cameras over because we need to check to see where we're at. Not so good. So we're going to move these cameras a little bit. We're going to shift this camera a little. All right, let's see how we did there. Oh yeah, that's much better. There we go. Rotate this a little bit. Let's rotate it over. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, that's better. All right, so we're here at the Linda Craft Team office. Here we go. I really need a stool to sit on because I got to tell you something. This is. I've been on my feet here for about 4 hours or something like that, and I've got to be honest with you. Yeah, use it. I'm just gonna be honest. This is a lot of fun, but at the same time, I did not think through this. I should have thought through this in terms of getting a stool or something to sit on. I should have some stools back here so that people could sit because it's really a long time to sit there. By the way, if you want to know what the weather is out there, it's about 59, 60 degrees. Rain's coming down very steadily at this point here in the Raleigh area. So if you want to know the weather, there's the weather. Don't have any idea. I'm not a meteorologist. I don't even play one on TV. I'm just playing one now. Pi Day, Linda Craft Team Realtors. Welcome. All of you are watching. Hey, thanks for watching. We're handing out pies. We do it every year. This year, 639 pies are going to past clients, and we're handing out those pies. It's a lot of fun for us, and we really enjoy it as people come in and out of the doors in the rain, picking up their pie. It's very, very cool to watch and see all the smiles on people's faces. We are live helping you out. We're also collecting for a charity. It's called Smile While Sending Hope, and it's a charity. We're collecting toys. We've got a big, huge toy box. It's almost full, and we're going to fill up another one if we can. Come by 7300 6 Forks Road. Donate. We'll be taking your donations until we close. We go home this evening. So we're going to do that. We're also doing interviews throughout the course of the day. So we'll be interviewing different people, celebrities, and whoever walks through the door. We're going to interview as well, get people's perspective on it. We're also asking some questions this year. Is it apple or pumpkin? What's your favorite pie, apple or pumpkin? We're also asking, what is that one thing that has to be on the Thanksgiving table that makes Thanksgiving? What's that one thing? And then we'd love to know if you're watching us, anywhere. Tell us where you're watching from. We'd love to know that as well. So we're going to be here. We're going to be doing what we're doing, and we'll take some breaks here and there, just to because I'm going to need one after a while, and we'll go from there. All right. Thank you, and I'm just going to stay here. I'm just going to let you watch. I was saying that you're going to have to come on.
I know. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, you can move.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can move that down.
Okay.
We'll get you through. Oh, look, there you go.
Yay.
Yeah, you could do. All right. Sophie
Hi.
LaPierre,
Yes.
newest agent.
Yes, that's me.
That's you. And you have been sitting at the table all morning, all day.
Yes. I have been taking names, giving out pies, telling jokes.
Oh, good. Telling jokes.
Telling jokes.
Really? You've been telling jokes.
I've been making people laugh. I
Good
can't
for you.
remember any off the top of my head. It was more of like a
Spur of the moment.
spur of the moment. Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Little
But
improvisation.
exactly.
Right, so-
Exactly.
Okay, so comedy clubs. If you're looking for an improv,
If you're looking for any stand-up comedian. I'm open to taking lessons,
Okay.
performing whenever.
Yeah.
So
Well, you
I'm
kind of have
taking-
that thing.
thank you. Thank
You have that thing where you're not shy of cameras. You're not shy of.
No, I've actually been waiting to come on the live stream.
Really? You've been waiting to do this?
I've been waiting all day.
Well, because I was just talking. I said we're going to bring her on.
Yeah.
And the reason I wanted to bring you on, the big reason I wanted you here is because this is your first pie day.
Yes, this is my first pie day.
And 639 pies.
Insane. I knew it was a big deal, and I knew that this was one of our biggest client event
Right. Yeah.
of the year. But I didn't really know what to expect, and loading all the pies out yesterday, just like the most absurd amount of pies I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen that many pies. So I was really anxious in anticipation of today, and it's been great. And just to see how many people look forward to this event every year is just really, really cool. So
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So this is our 15th year.
that is
Yeah,
insane.
this is our 15th year doing it.
Yeah.
In fact, we thought that if we average 600 pies a year, that's 9,000 pies that we've given out in
Yeah.
15 years.
And I was surprised at just the size of them.
They're
Because
huge.
whenever you say pies, I'm thinking like you can get pies from Harris Teeter or
that about 8,
know,
6 to 8 inches across.
exactly. I'm like, that'll feed me and my family. These pies?
Or a foot.
No, that is feeding your grandma, your grandpa, your
It's-
cousins' kids.
It's
Like
3 pounds of pie.
it is crazy. I mean, we've been handing them to people and they've been kind of trying to take them from us. And we're like, oh, no, you have to take it from the bottom. Because
Right.
if not, you can't hold all of it. No,
Yeah.
it's a huge pie.
It is. So
But
so doing all this, seeing what you've seen, and you've never done anything like this before, I'm
Mm-mm,
assuming,
mm-mm.
right?
Yeah.
So you've been able to witness how we do the unloading of the pies.
yeah,
Two trucks filled with pallets,
yes.
right? 2 trucks filled with pallets, which is crazy.
Moving trucks, also not, little 3-seat minivan
No,
or
the-
3-row
Yeah, no,
minivans.
these are
these are trucks.
15-foot
Yeah.
trucks, right? Holding all these pallets. So you get to see that whole process.
Yeah.
And then you go home, and then you kind of go, well, I don't know what it's going to be like. I kind of get an idea.
Yeah.
And then you actually sit in that chair, and the people just keep coming.
Yes. I'm keeping like there can't be more pies back there. And we haven't even dug into the room behind us.
No, we haven't even done
So like where we're sitting, there are all those pies back in that back room
Right.
where can you see Nogi on camera? No, you can't. But they're just all back there and we haven't even dug into that room yet,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I bet there's going to be a big wave of people between 5 and 6
There is.
is what I would think, after work. So keep coming. We have enough pies
Yes,
for
yeah,
everyone.
well, what happens is that there's this big rush
Yeah.
right at the end.
Yeah.
So people get off work, and so then there becomes this big rush of pies.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting. And so you get people who come in, and it's like, holy cow, where did they come from?
I know.
Right? I mean, it's really bizarre.
It's been a pretty steady stream. Right now is probably the slowest it's been all day,
Right.
I would say. But that makes sense. It's 3 p.m. No one's really, people are working or, just people either come in earlier or later. But yeah.
So now that you've done this for most of the day,
Yes.
and you're kind of prepared,
Yes.
you'll be prepared next year.
I'm going to be even more prepared next year. Yeah.
So what is the thing that you feel like you're gonna have to prepare for most for next year?
I don't know.
Do you think it's? I can tell you. I think
Okay. Tell me what you think.
it's because you're gonna have clients, and you're gonna look so
Yes.
forward
Yes.
to having. Your,
Okay, that is a great point because right now I saw one lady that I've spoken to before,
Right.
which was good to see her. But right now I'm kind of just, getting to know people,
Right.
introducing myself, familiarizing myself. Like these are everyone else's clients. Like next year,
right?
I'm going to have clients of my own and that's going to be a whole new thing because I'm watching Kim. Everyone that walks through the door
Right.
is like, oh, hi, Kim, let's take a picture. Let's
Right.
do this. So
Right.
it's cool to know that next year I'll be having people come in that I've helped find their homes and get to talk to them about different
Right.
things. So that's a good one. That is definitely what I'm anticipating for
Yeah,
next year.
That's good. And it's what's so different about this event
Yeah.
is, and Steve talked about it when he had his first clients 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He said, I got here the first year, I didn't have any clients.
Right. Right.
And he said, then when I started getting clients, he said, then it all started making sense.
Yeah.
He said, because then it was like, oh man, this is cool. And now, he's had 450 clients,
Yeah.
right? And so in the last 10 years. And so now he gets all these clients that come in, right? And it's like, he gets to see that first client from 10 years ago.
Yeah. Well, we just saw there were a couple people that just came in that were like, this is my 5th year of getting a pie.
Yeah.
So people keep coming back and they love it and they are so grateful for it.
Right.
It's just a really cool event to put on. And then to have everyone that's ever worked with Linda Craft Team come here,
Right.
it just is really a cool feeling,
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited for that next year.
No, I think it's going to change it for you.
Yeah.
It's going to be because first of all, I mean, there's something about this holiday.
Yeah.
That's
I just love Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just like the holiday season in general is just so fun.
Yeah. So we've been asking everybody this question.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Favorite memory from Thanksgiving? What's the
Favorite memory from Thanksgiving?
Yeah, or do you have like a favorite? Maybe it's a favorite thing that you used to do when you were a kid at Thanksgiving that was just awesome.
Okay, so I remember whenever we were in elementary school, we used to always make the turkeys with the handprints and like paint our hands and do that and then write things we were thankful for. I always think that's so cute. Probably though, like favorite memory and tradition kind of, I love sweet potato casserole. And this year is the first year I'm in charge of making it myself. Prayers that it turns out all right. But that's always something that I've really loved. And we always spend Thanksgiving with my godparents who actually live in Raleigh. So I'm excited to do that this year. And this is my first year living in Raleigh. I've come here, I've been here since I was a little kid back and forth, but I've never actually lived here. So it's going to be fun visiting them for Thanksgiving and actually living here. So I just love everything about the holiday season, honestly. Any type of cute craft or food or anything, I just love it.
Is there a particular, here's the other question we're asking.
Okay.
Is there a particular food at Thanksgiving, if it's not on the table, it's not Thanksgiving?
Honestly, I mean, I feel like everyone says this, but turkey. If you don't have turkey for Thanksgiving, it's not Thanksgiving.
Okay. Well, let me give you some of the other answers.
Okay.
Ocean Spray cranberry sauce in the can.
I can't get behind that one. I can't get behind that. I can't get behind that.
Rolls, cheap rolls.
Okay, rolls. That's a good one.
Right.
Rolls is good.
We've had turkey. What was the other ones that we've had that's not Thanksgiving? I think it's like gravy.
Yeah, mashed potatoes. I'm trying to think. Staples at our house are always, turkey. We'll always have green bean casserole.
Right.
Oh no. Green bean casserole. We'll have mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, pumpkin pie.
Right.
We're not really a mac and cheese family. I know a lot of people.
I've never mac and cheese on Thanksgiving.
No, and a lot as I got older, people were always saying like, "I can't wait to have mac and cheese for Thanksgiving." That's never been something at our Thanksgiving.
Never our season.
But I like mac and cheese. It's just not a Thanksgiving food for me. So.
Yeah, I'm a green bean casserole person.
Yes.
I haven't had it in 25 years.
25 years?
Because I always think Linda makes it. She never has.
I think I heard you saying that earlier. And you're a canned person, a canned green beans. Is that what you were saying?
No, I'm saying that I'm going to have to do it. And that's the way I'm going to have to do it.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's the way I'm going to have to do it this year because.
And I don't think that's bad. And I won't judge you for that. I think that's really good.
I think I'm like going, okay, how can I do this quickly?
Right.
So everything I'm thinking is, I think back in the day, my mom used to make it with the canned green beans, the cream of mushroom soup.
Okay.
And then the French onion.
Yes. So me and my friends had a Friendsgiving probably 2 weekends ago. And my roommate made green bean casserole and did the same thing. I mean, nothing super extravagant, easy ingredients you can get from the grocery store, but it was amazing. It was some of the best green bean casserole I've had.
Because that's why I think the canned green beans don't matter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Because you're going to bake them anyway with the mushroom soup.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter.
I agree.
And besides that, there's probably so much sodium in the canned green beans. You don't need any salt.
You don't.
Between the canned green beans and the cream of mushroom soup, there's enough sodium for about 800 people.
I just don't even think about what's in my Thanksgiving meal. You can't. That is one of the biggest days of the year where you can just eat whatever you want. Right. Everything is off the table. I don't want to think about how many sweets I'm eating. I don't want to think about
carbs.
Sodium. No, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm not thinking carbs. I'm not thinking any of it.
It's the best day of the year. It really is.
It's pretty awesome. Well, listen, thank you.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad.
This is fun.
I know, this is so fun. Right. You're killing it over here. As I'm like passing out pies, I'm listening every chance I get to hear what you have to say, but So I'll have to watch this back. I'll have to live stream it
Yeah.
on my Thanksgiving or
Yeah. There's
record it and show it to my family on
so there's,
Thanksgiving.
there's two streams. So there's an earlier stream. This is the second one
Okay.
because we went off for a while.
Okay,
So
yes.
I could do lunch, and then we came back with the second stream. So look for the second stream.
Okay, I'll look for the second stream. Hi, Mom and Dad, whenever they
awesome.
see me.
Yeah, right. Great. Hi, Mom and Dad.
But thank you for having me.
Thanks, Sophie.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Now, Sophie LaPierre, Linda Craft Team Realtors, joining us. It's pretty awesome. All right, we right back. Oh, we right back right after this. All right, we are back here. Linda Craft Team Realtors here at 7300 Six Forks Road. It is Pie Day, is what it is. And we've been doing this now 15 years. People come in, past clients come in, get their pies. They get a choice of a pumpkin and apple. These things are huge, bigger than my head, which is enormous. Bigger than that. We're also doing a charity. It is Smile While Sending Hope is the name of the charity. And we have a box here filled with toys. And even if you're not getting a pie, stop by 7300 Six Forks Road, bring a toy for the box and fill the box up with a toy. It would be awesome. We would love to have you do that. My name's Jay Izzo, and I've been hosting since this morning, and we're going to keep going until I am told that we don't go anymore. So we're just having a good time here, handing out pies, and we got a lot of pies to go. So I'm expecting to be a mad rush here as we move on. We have something like it's 639 pies, so it's last count. So here we go. Here comes Pie Day, and I'm going to have a sip of coffee. We're asking some questions today, too, if you're joining us. Questions that we are asking today are, is it turkey, ham, both or neither? And then the other question is, what is the one food that if it's not on the table, it's just not Thanksgiving? One food that if it's not on the table, it's just not Thanksgiving. We're asking that question. We've had all sorts of the canned Ocean Spray cranberry sauce. That's been one food that if it's not on the table, it's not Thanksgiving. We've had rolls. We've had, I think we had stuffing. We've had turkey for sure. So what is the one food, right? Right. And then also, wherever you live, let us know where you're, let us know wherever you're at watching. We'd love to know where you're at as well. We got Kim Crump standing right there. She's dancing. There she's looking at the camera. She could wave at everybody. Thumbs up, says Kim. Got people coming in, grabbing their pie. Look at smiles. That's what's pretty cool, is actually the smiles. Thanks for joining us, everybody out there at Linda Craft Team Realtors. It's Pie Day. People are grabbing their pies, taking them home. Fun day, great day. It's one of the funnest days of the year is Pie Day. It's pretty awesome. So we're enjoying getting to see old friends, these clients that have just been friends of ours for years. We've had clients, there's been years where there's clients that have been coming, like Linda's original clients from 1985, for instance, have been here. It's just, it's amazing. It's very, very cool to see that as well. So thanks for joining us wherever you're watching us from. We appreciate you joining us. We appreciate you. And thank you. Let us know where you're watching us from. We'd love to hear where you're watching us from and what you're, what you're going to do for Thanksgiving. Let us know. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So here we are. It's 3:45, quarter to 4. I think is what the time is right now, and it's time for the quarterly hour weather report with yours truly, Jay Izzo. And so I'm going to give you the weather report here in Raleigh, North Carolina, at 7300 Six Forks Road. And I could do this with confidence because I'm going to look right out the window. It is raining and chilly, probably around 59 degrees, maybe 60 tops. And it's probably going to start dropping in temperature right now. I expect to see rain throughout the evening. So expect it to be wet. Be very careful out there because it's wet and cool. Stay warm. But I can tell you where it is real warm, and it's always bright and sunny. And that's right here at Linda Craft Team Realtors, where, in fact, we have where people are smiles and it's warm. So listen, we're doing a charity here. We're doing Smile While Sending Hope. and bring in your toys to help the host make a Christmas for young people as well. We're going to be going here for the next hour or so, and I'll be with you. We'll probably do a few more interviews. We've had 2 videos be going on where we've done some interviews over the course of time, and we'll continue to do some interviews as the day goes on with some of the folks who are working here, as well as some people who are picking up a pie, and also some celebrities as well that we've done. If you're watching, you can watch. I think we did about 3 hours previously. That was posted. You can watch some of those interviews there, and we're doing some more interviews here in this segment while we took a break. And so it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun, and it's great to do this event. Like I said, been doing it for 15 years. It's always a lot of fun. It's always a great event to do.
So good. Yeah. Call me when you need me.
Let's see here. I'm gonna check to see what we got going on with camera. We've got
How many times do you have to look at it?
It's been almost 30 years and it's still works.
Joe, B-I-J, E-A-U. Yeah, try that.
so you can see Nogi there doing his work right there, handing out the pies. You've got Kim and Sophie holding the door. We've got a bunch of pies back there still. See, the guys are drinking coffees in the back. This is a long day. I mean, we start this early in the morning and we go to this evening, and so it's a pretty long day for everybody. Fortunately for me, I don't need caffeine. I just take a decaf coffee and we roll for the rest of the day. But some folks need a little bit of caffeine, keep them going, because they've been going hard since this morning. A lot of work goes into this event. 639 pies this year. There's unloading the day before that are on pallets, two 15-foot trucks, etc. So there's a lot going on throughout the course of the day. So this is one of the big events that we do every year. So we have a lot of fun. Hope you will. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being a part of it. It's just a lot of fun. We've started doing the live broadcast of it last year. It was our first year doing it, and this year we're just continuing on a tradition that I think is going to last for a long time. So we're just going to keep going. Just let you kind of listen to the sights and sounds. Lisa. No. Come here. Let's just get you on camera.
What?
Get you on camera.
Hey.
Hey, Lisa Kruger. You've already met her husband, Steve, who has been on earlier. And Lisa does camera work, filming work, social media work, marketing work for the team. And you've been doing that for
Just a 2 months, not very long.
not very long, right?
Yeah, it's been fun.
Are you having fun with it?
I'm loving it. Yeah,
Good.
yeah, it's great.
Good.
Enjoy it.
Good. Okay. You've kind of seen Pie Day.
Yes, Pie Day. I've seen Pie Day for years.
About 10. There's
Yes.
been because I talked to Steve and he said it was about 10 years he's been doing Pie Day.
Yeah, I think it's 11.
Okay, could be 11. We weren't sure. He wasn't sure either.
I
So,
think it's 11, but y'all been doing it since 2007 or
so
2006.
15 years.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was 17 years.
Maybe it's
Okay.
17. It could be 17 because
'Cause
Linda.
Linda was like, I think it's 17 this
Yeah,
morning.
she wasn't sure. She wasn't sure when we talked to you. She's
Yeah.
somewhere between 15 and 17 years. So now that you're kind of like an actual part of it, because
Yes.
you
I've
got
only been on the outside before and
Right.
eaten the pies.
Right.
Lots of eating.
so now you got to see how we get the pies in and how that
Mhm.
whole thing happens, and then of course
And it's a lot. Like Costco going and getting there, the trucks, the forklifts, like literally forklifts, having to put them on
Yeah.
the truck. It
it's
was crazy.
it's pretty crazy. So now that you get to see it,
Yeah.
what was your thought process as you got to see how this all kind of unfolds to prepare for this day? What was some of
Well,
your thoughts?
the biggest one, and I have to say, the biggest one for me was the gratitude that Linda has and the whole team has to be doing this. Like, this is a privilege to give away pies.
Right.
Like, we always want to give back to the community, and we love the community, but to actually give it back, and it's such a substantial kind of like, yes, this is here. Beyond, like, obviously the Toys for Tots and everything else, the blood drives and everything, but this is like I like you, you, particularly you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's personal, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. This, as you see this event, and you know, because you've seen it from the outside looking in, and of course the eating portion of that. But now that you're kind of a part, well, you are part of this, not kind of, you are part of this. Because you're going to, what you do here today, you're going to get to share with the world.
Yes.
And do that. So you are part of it. How does this translate? Because I know you well enough to know that you really care about people and you care about the community and you care about giving. How does this transform your thinking a little bit, you know, when you see
about the team?
Yeah, about the team and the event in general.
I mean, it definitely transforms it. First of all, I mean, it's Thanksgiving, and we always we wish every day we could be grateful. And I do try to practice gratitude, but this is the time when we really it kind of hones in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then to see the whole team really partaking in it and feeling it. Linda has always been incredible in my family. I mean, and you too. And just the whole, when we first moved here, everything, multiple times, and I just can't even count the ways. And that's as an outsider, just a spouse. Right. And then I've seen the way she gives to the other people in the community. I don't know, it makes it seem more like a family.
It is more of a family. I think so. I think that's an advantage that we can have.
I absolutely
that if because we're not a national company.
Yes.
So we are our own company, and I think
it's
personal for us, right? And I think that gives us advantage. So we've been asking people certain questions about Thanksgiving.
Oh no.
Yeah. So first of all, is there some memories of Thanksgiving where you recall maybe some family traditions that you recall that you went, oh yeah, these were some of the things I remember Thanksgiving that made it really special for you growing up?
Yes. So we always made cranberry relish. Have y'all ever heard with in a Jello mold? My kids are like, what is this? But then now they like it too. And then the other tradition, which was not a Southern tradition, but my mother remarried and my stepbrother brought it in, were noodles, egg noodles over mashed potatoes. No one has heard of this.
No.
So I actually don't do it on Thanksgiving anymore because it's a little bit too much. I do it the weekend after Thanksgiving because it takes me all day to roll out the dough. I do these tiny little egg noodles and you put them over mashed potatoes and you do it with either hen or chicken. And it's just carbonated, carbohydrates and
it's carbs and starches.
But it is one of those
comfort food things, right?
Yeah. And I think it's from Indiana. Okay. That was the area.
Okay, so is there gravy on it then too?
No, yeah, it's these soaked in gravy noodles with a chicken broth. And then my mom's a purist, so she would always make the chicken broth. And so I feel guilty if I don't make it for homemade.
So you got to boil the chicken and the whole thing. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's a great tradition. All right, so here's the second question we're asking everybody. Is there a food that if it's not on the table, you go, this isn't Thanksgiving? This food has to be on the table.
It's gravy.
It's gravy, right?
Right. Yeah, it's gravy for me.
Okay, yeah.
Dressing and gravy.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm kind of this dressing because it's okay, if your turkey's dry, dressing and gravy can fix it. Mm-hmm. Right? If you have mashed potatoes, dressing and gravy are an absolute necessity to go with it. You have to have because I kind of like a little mashed potatoes on top of the dressing.
Yes.
Right.
Me too. With the gravy on top.
Yeah.
Yep. Cranberry on the side.
Cranberry on the side. Right. Right. Yeah.
Yep, I'm with you.
So I've had people who've said things so you're one of the first to say, I agree with you, but you're one of the first to say the gravy. I've had other people though say, actually, most people have said Ocean Spray cranberry sauce in a can.
Okay. I'm a purist. That's Cool Whip.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm such a purist. It's like a problem.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to be such a purist, but it's really true.
I know. And my mother-in-law is actually one of those people, and I will make the cranberry from scratch, and she will I always buy her a can.
Right, of the Ocean Spray cranberry sauce, right?
And she eats her one bite, and I throw the rest away.
Okay, so of course. So you said Indiana. You brought that up. Now, you know Linda's from Indiana.
Oh, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
she's from Evansville.
Okay.
So how is this Indiana connection for you?
This was my stepfather's family. So, and they married like middle school. It was 5th grade when he came into my life.
Okay,
Yeah.
so-
yeah. So then
and
they had wonderful grandparents.
So he was from Indiana.
Yes. Mhm.
Do you know
He
where?
went to Purdue.
So he was a Boilermaker.
He was right outside of Indianapolis.
Oh,
and
wow.
Frankfurt, Indiana.
Oh, wow. How cool is that? Yeah,
Yeah.
Linda would know that is. So,
My family was all from Kentucky, and then I was born in Tennessee. So
oh,
you
wow.
can hear it.
Yeah. So now your husband, Steve,
Yes. Mhm.
is a big Tennessee Volunteer fan because he went to Tennessee.
He went to the University of Tennessee. I met him right after he was supposed to graduate. He graduated the next year, but
Okay. Yeah. So
a
you
little
met,
extended plan.
you got on. I did too. I did too. I went to college an extra year. So actually, extra semester really, but
his was an extra year. So.
yeah. Awesome. And so that's how that's so then that's where the magic happens. Then you have
Yes.
2 children who are musically just so inclined.
Oh, thank you. They really.
They're amazing.
My daughter's in school at East Carolina
Right.
University for vocal performance and
Right.
opera.
And I've heard your son sing
Uh-huh.
doing plays.
Yeah,
Right, where
he does musicals and he has
he
an
does
album on Spotify.
Yeah, right. He does
Yeah.
also, and he does, and I mean they're phenomenal
Thank you.
vocalists, phenomenal.
you.
And
They don't get it from me.
well, I'm thinking they don't get it from Steve either.
No.
So I've always just wondered where that came from because they both are just so talented,
Thank
and they have beautiful voices. I mean, amazing. When I heard your son sing, I think, what did they do? Grease or
It wasn't Grease. They've done so many plays.
no? Recently, most recently.
I don't know which one it was. He did open for Loverboy this summer.
What? Maybe it was that too.
Yeah.
So that too was the Loverboy thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, phenomenal voice.
It
Definitely.
was his a cappella group in Low High School.
Oh,
and-
that's what it was. It was the a cappella group, and he had a little lead in that.
Yes.
Yes. That's what it was. Yeah, he was great.
Thank you.
Just like, and I know that Steve, and because he's an old soul, your son's an old soul, loves the
Yes.
Beatles,
Mhm. Very
Right.
much an old soul, old music.
old
Mhm.
music. He's an old soul, and I go, okay, that had to come from Steve.
Steve is the music person,
Yes,
but like we have he has a album collection of like probably 500 albums. I mean, it's a little insane.
I get it. It's like my,
I'm sure you.
it's like my book collection. It's a little insane.
It's a little.
Just a little, yeah, it's a little over the top. Yeah, they're on the floor because I don't have enough spaces on my bookshelf.
Linda loves that.
Yeah, no, she does. That's why they put yellow tape around my room.
Can I do that around my husband?
Yeah, you can do that too. You can do that too.
It's so good to see you.
It's
And it's so
great
good to talk to all of
Thank
y'all.
you and happy Thanksgiving. And thanks for what you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
And
what
happy Pie Day.
happy Pie Day. Yes, that's awesome.
Gotta love that.
Gotta love that. Thanks,
Bye.
Lisa. All right, bye-bye. Lisa Kruger, marketing, video, everything. She does that. She's been with us a couple months. She's one of the newest members, and you know what? She's been great. She's been really awesome to do that with. We are into getting into the 4:00 hour here with Linda Craft Team Realtors. It's we're about an hour away. I think this is the last hour, 4 to 5. If you haven't picked up your pie, get your pie, get it in here. If you know folks who probably need to get their pie, make sure you tell them, hey, listen, it's 4 o'clock, get in, get your pie. We expect a bigger rush. I'm gonna take a break here for a couple minutes. I'm gonna let you watch the sights and sounds of what's going on here, and I'll let you enjoy it. Hello, everyone. We're back here. Linda Craft Team Realtors. It's Pie Day. Pie Day. Pie Day. Here at Linda Craft Team Realtors, we're having a, this is the, we have a debate whether this is the 15th or the 17th Pie Day. We're not really sure which one it is, but we're not sure which one it is here. But whatever it is, you know, the truth of the matter is that we are absolutely grateful to be with you today. We're happy that you have joined us wherever you may be living. Thanks for being part of our day here. This is something that we enjoy doing, always have. We got several questions for you. Questions that are, is this a Thanksgiving, ham, turkey, neither, both? Is one question. Where are you watching us from? That's another question. We'd like to know where you're watching us from right now. Then we asked the question, what's one food that if it's not on the table, it's just not Thanksgiving? So feel free to type in your answers there. We'd love to hear what you have to say there. We're also doing a charity. We're doing Smile While Sending Hope is the charity that we're doing, and we're picking up toys for those who don't have toys and having a great time picking those up. So we're at 7300 Six Works Road. So if you'd like to donate toys, or if you've signed up, or you're a past client, you signed up for your pie, we'd love to get that to you as well. So it's 4:24 in the afternoon. People are coming in. Pie Day. Here comes somebody. Pie. Here they come. Here comes Pie Day. So we're doing. I think we're going to do some more interviews here in a little bit. I think we're going to get Kim Crump in. Let's see if we can bring Kim in and have her talk. Hey, Kim. Oh, God. That's so funny. Hi.
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 The rain, man, the rain.
Oh,
Killed the hair.
That's hilarious. Kim Crump, buyers, sellers, expert in the craft for a billion years.
Yes, since 2011.
2012 years. So were we doing Pie Day? Yeah, we were doing Pie Day when
we were doing Pie Day, yes.
When you first started. Right?
Yeah, we were doing Pie Day. We weren't giving out as many as what we are now.
Right.
It's going to be a tradition for a lot of our clients.
So we can't remember. Linda couldn't remember. It's 15 or 17 years. We're trying to remember. We can't remember.
That's a good, I don't know. I can't help you out there. I'm sorry. Because I only knew from when I started.
Yeah. So when you think about your first Pie Day.
Yes.
To this Pie Day.
Yes.
Biggest difference that you recall?
You know, maybe your presence. Your presence here.
Me?
I think the decorations have gotten a little bit more elaborate.
Yes.
I believe that our system has gotten a lot better.
Right.
Now, because you also have to remember that we did have COVID in between, and we did do, I think, 1 or 2 years there where we took people's pies out to the car, and it was a drive. Right? Is that right?
It's a drive-by. Yeah.
It was a drive-by pie.
People could come in or out.
No, I don't think so for COVID. I really think we just had drive-in.
Did we?
Drive-by, yeah.
In 2021, did we do that?
I believe so.
Because I started this last year.
Okay. Yes, you did. You started this last year.
So last year we started doing the live show.
Right.
So
And
so maybe 2021
or 2020. Maybe it's 2020.
I don't know. Could have been 2021.
It's all like foggy.
Yeah, it's so foggy.
So
I mean, all the pies run together.
No, I didn't like pie.
Really?
No, don't like pie. Not this kind of pie. I like meat pies. Meat pies.
Of course you do. You're from Australia. Of course you do.
Meat pies and sausage rolls. But when it comes to these kind of sweet pies, something about the texture. But I do love seeing the people come pick up the pies. I mean, I think I've seen almost 100 people today.
Okay,
100
so
plus clients.
so do we need to add meat pies to our pie list?
I think everybody would be like, oh, what on earth is a meat pie?
Yeah, maybe you need to explain that to our audience what a meat pie really
Oh,
is.
they can Google it.
I mean, is it like a pot pie? Like we think of pot pies?
So pot pies have more vegetables.
Okay.
But it's similar. It's pastry.
Right.
My favorite meat pie is meat and sauce.
Is there a type of meat? Beef?
Well, it depends. Well, in Australia, you can get all
Chicken?
kinds. You can get kangaroo.
By the way, kangaroo is delicious.
You can get crocodile. Well, if you like gamey meat, sure, you'll like that. But I don't like gamey
So
meat.
they do kangaroo at Margot.
Ew.
They bring kangaroo in from Australia.
Just not a fan.
It's really good.
So,
It's
no.
real-
So
I'm
they
just, I'm
do.
just telling you, kangaroo is delicious.
Okay.
I didn't know that it was so
Well,
delicious.
do you like venison though?
I do.
You see, I don't like venison.
Yeah.
It's too gamey.
No. Let me just tell you something.
Tough.
Let me just tell you something. I don't know what they do to the kangaroo,
Mhm.
but my gosh, it is tender and delicious. And I get a slab of it,
Oh, ew.
and it's so good.
Oh.
I
See,
call
no,
I call Steve Horowitz and say, put me on the list when you get kangaroo. I'm serious. It's so stupid.
I'll try it. I'll try
Yeah,
it. I don't think I
because they
want
do
a
it great.
whole plate.
No, you do.
No.
No,
I
you do.
know,
Yeah.
no. But
But I
will
do want to see. But you being from Australia, I do want to go with you on a kangaroo night when they have kangaroo at Margot.
Okay. Yeah.
It's to watch
Sure.
you eat kangaroo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Watch me be like, no, I don't like kangaroo.
Yeah. Okay. So kangaroo meat pies. Okay. All right.
Okay. So all kinds of meat pie. You have beef
Right.
and kidney. You have, plain beef. My favorite is the shepherd's.
Like a shepherd's pie.
The shepherd's pie, which is your meat pie with your mashed potatoes on
Yes.
top. Oh,
Yeah, that's
with
pretty
tomato sauce.
Yeah.
So good.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so it's just I think it's a texture thing because I grew up on that and not the sweet
That's the sweets.
sweet pies. Yeah.
So what do Australians do for sugar? Like where they eat sweets? I mean, because you
For
guys,
sugar?
yeah, eat sweets. What do you guys do for sweets? I mean,
So
you don't do pies clearly. Do you do cakes? Do you do pastries?
oh yeah. Cakes, pastries, lamingtons.
Okay, I'm sorry. You Lemingtons?
A lemington, you haven't heard of a
No,
lemington
what is
before?
a Lemington? Go ahead.
Okay, a lemington is
educate our
it's
audience.
usually a square,
Okay.
a good sized square, and it's almost like it's cake on the
Okay.
inside,
Okay.
and then the outside it's coated in chocolate and coconut,
Oh wow.
but not real coat. Like it's hard to explain because it's very tender. So
Okay.
anyway, lemingtons.
Okay.
We have our own lollies. We don't call them candy. We call them lollies.
So like a lollipop, just they could refer to candy.
Yeah, but Australians you know how you have your gummy worms and stuff like that.
Yes.
Australians have more lollies or more things which are chewy.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's that,
Okay.
and then gosh, I know I'm going to miss something really popular here. Some really popular Australian sweets, but we have
Because you guys don't do. I mean, Thanksgiving is an American,
yes, that's correct.
and so it's not an Australian thing. I mean, I know that sounds obvious,
Right.
but there's a lot of people, believe it or not, who just assume
Right.
that Thanksgiving just happens all over the world.
Right. But when I start talking about the differences, I mean, somebody asked me if we have Jesus in Australia. So just because people don't understand,
Yeah.
It's different cultures.
Yeah.
So I kind of got stumped on that one.
I'm like-
You did too.
I Okay. Well, of all the
What?
questions to ask,
Yes.
is Jesus in Australia? Like,
That was actually, I was asked that question the first year I was in the States.
really?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So just think before you ask
Yeah,
questions.
because clearly Australia hasn't been civilized for how long now? It's still
It's been a while.
uncivilized. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but you've lived in the States
Long time.
long time now.
Long time.
And so you've done some Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Is there something about the food that you do enjoy about American Thanksgiving since you've been here? Okay, clearly not. So you're not a turkey
I
fan,
don't like turkey.
and you don't like the turkey, you don't like the stuffing, you don't like the mashed
Oh, I
potatoes.
do like stuffing.
Okay, how about the mashed potatoes?
I like mashed potatoes.
Okay,
I like sweet potatoes, but not sweet potato casserole.
okay, that's
Because I don't like the
Have you had
steam.
the green bean casserole,
Oh yeah, that's okay.
With
Yeah,
the-
that's good.
right, with the crispy onions on
Yeah.
top?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my family traditions in Australia were more roast beef, roast
Right.
lamb,
Right, which is delicious.
seafood in the summertime. So seafood at Christmas time, which is probably sounds really strange over
But
here.
your summer's right now.
Exactly.
I mean, your summer is right now.
Yeah,
So,
and we have some of the best seafood.
Right.
Amazing.
right. So your summer's happening right now. So it's a lot of seafood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas then when it's your winter, you're doing your roasts.
Yes, that's right.
Where you're doing your lamb and your
Mhm.
big prime roast, beef
All
roast.
of them.
Oh,
So delicious.
kangaroo roasts.
No, no, I'm not putting Skippy in the oven. Sorry,
Probably delicious.
it's not.
Delicious. Skippy's delicious.
Skippy was the bush kangaroo. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
I told you last year that my name was Skippy, the elf.
Do they eat koala?
Oh, don't even say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't say that. They're endangered.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
can't say that about koalas.
I mean, because they probably
they're so cute. They'll probably rip your eyes out
they're,
first.
they,
but
I mean, they're kind of vicious little
they are.
animals,
They are.
right?
Mhm.
But they're probably tender.
No, they're probably just as bad as kangaroo.
No, kangaroo's delicious. I'm just telling you.
But I will tell you what I do like is emu. Have you ever tried emu?
No, but I had ostrich.
Okay, well, it's a bird.
But
So-
ostrich is delicious.
Mhm.
It's
Emu's
really-
delicious too.
Yeah, ostrich steaks are really, really good. It's highly underrated
Yeah, yeah.
as a steak. I can only
So
imagine.
I'm sure we have everybody who's listening totally salivating right now.
Oh,
Like, oh wow, you guys, you really, really, yummy.
yeah, if you don't like turkey, try emu for Thanksgiving. I'm sure emu.
I had it on a pizza. Actually, after I
You
did
had emu on a pizza?
Yeah. So after I did the bridge climb in Australia,
Right.
I did the Harbour Bridge climb. Me and my brothers went to the pub next door, had a couple of beers, and they're famous for their pizzas. So one of the pizzas we had was half emu, half kangaroo. Yeah, it was really good.
See, I could get into that. I could get into that.
And it was a very thin crust on the
Right,
pizza.
right.
So it was-
Crispy, crunchy.
Yeah, yeah.
and So you ate it and you got some emu and
And
some
wash it down with some good old Aussie beer.
Aussie beer.
Yeah.
And it's not Foster's in the oil can.
No,
No.
no.
No, it's going to be something else.
Real Australians
Real
don't drink
Foster's. Right. But
Yeah.
you know, that's what Americans think,
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah,
right?
I know.
Every American thinks that Australians drink Foster's.
Because of the American commercials.
Right.
Well, and when I came over, those Foster's Australian for beer commercials were all over the place.
Yes, they were.
They were everywhere.
Yes.
So
And they were these giant oil cans, by the way.
yes.
The Foster's beer
mhm.
cans were not like any other beer cans. They were literally like giant oil cans,
Right.
right?
Right.
And everybody just assumed.
So even now when I meet new people, the questions are usually about Crocodile Dundee
Of course.
and
No, that's the
Foster's.
knife, right? And
Ye-
then and
yes,
about
yes.
Foster's, right?
Yes.
And the big bullet knife.
Yeah, but it's interesting also when people try and guess my accent because it has disappeared so much,
Right.
and when it has, people ask all kinds of guesses where my accent is from. But
South Africa. I think I'd be guess that people.
I
would
do.
think-
I get New Zealand, South Africa,
I would hear that
and Boston.
in Boston. Yeah, well, you got to pocket car and have
You
it
get a
square.
back here.
And have it square.
I'm like a little bit further, a little bit
little
further.
bit further.
Not
out.
so much, not so much north.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
south.
The south, more south.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
go half a world away
Yeah,
because we're on the other side of it. There.
Mhm,
We're in a different whole climate zone.
exactly.
Is what you're doing. Okay, so is there anything? I guess so. There's nothing in terms of your Thanksgiving table that if it wasn't there, you would go, okay, I can't do this Thanksgiving. So I've had people who have said, you know, like, well, the one thing that makes Thanksgiving dinner is the Ocean Spray cranberry sauce in a can.
Okay.
Turkey. I've
Okay.
had gravy.
Okay.
I've had stuffing.
Yeah.
I've had mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I've had white trash rolls. Cheap rolls.
Oh, I got
Just
you.
cheap-
I got you. I
cheap
got
rolls.
you. Yeah. No, I guess because I mean, so first of all, I love Thanksgiving.
Food. You love food.
Oh, I love food. Now everybody knows I love food.
I love food.
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 I'm so hungry right
I
now.
know, I am too.
So I love the tradition. I love the Thanksgiving tradition, and I love being thankful
Right.
and having that as the highlight of your day. Just being thankful for everything that you have, you know. And I think the food for me, I had turkey for so many years on every single holiday in America since I got turkeyed out.
Yeah.
I mean, some people love it. I'm sure a lot of people absolutely love it. So don't.
I do. I'm a turkey guy. I no, seriously, I love turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, this to me, it's like you save up for this day.
I'm sure.
You save up your turkey coins.
Yeah.
To get a turkey.
The pockets in your tummy.
Yeah, right.
You're saving up your it's in your tummy
because
for your turkey.
I'm going to have turkey, and I'm going to crush it.
Well, what's your favorite side with your turkey?
Oh, it's the stuffing and the mashed potatoes and gravy. If I have those three things, I'm good.
All of it.
Well, I don't have to have anything else. I just need gravy.
Okay.
If you told me that it was just stuffing and turkey, I'd be okay. If you told me it was mashed potatoes and turkey, I'd be okay as long as there's gravy.
Got you.
Because I think the gravy is everything else I don't have to have.
Right.
You know, and if you told me turkey and gravy, I'd be okay there too.
Here's your pot of gravy.
Yeah.
To dip your turkey.
That's exactly how I view it.
Eating over the stove.
No. I just have a bowl. You take your turkey, dip it, and then you should have a white casserole to get the rest of the gravy out.
Actually, I will say that one of my favorite things, if I do have a meal with gravy, is a fresh bread roll with butter on it, and then just swiping up the plate, all the drippings left on the plate.
In Italy, they call it scarpetta.
Oh, really?
Scarpetta means little shoes because when you think about it, you have the bread. It looks like a little shoe at the end of your two fingers. So they call it scarpetta in Italy.
Oh, well, I like scarpetta.
Yeah,
Did I say it right?
Yeah, I do too. I like a lot. Matter of fact, I have bigger fingers, so I have a bigger shoe.
You're like eating it all.
I'm like, give me a loaf of bread and let me just rip it up with a loaf of bread.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So yummy.
It is so yummy, isn't it?
So yummy. Bread itself is just yummy. Good.
Gotta tell you.
I can't eat that much.
I know it's not right, but here's the thing. When we were in Greece, the bread.
Oh.
The bread.
I saw the photos. I saw the photos
pita,
of all food.
The pita bread.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Was there a particular, what was your favorite meal when you were over there?
I think it was when they caught the fish an hour before we arrived.
Right.
And
I saw that.
They cooked it over the coals. And then it was a mom and pop place, and she made the fresh Greek salad, and there's no lettuce in Greek
Is that
salad.
where they had the little deck, right on the water?
Yeah.
That looked like a postcard photo.
It was.
That was incredible.
And then she made that salad fresh.
Yep.
And there's no lettuce in Greek salad. It's all tomatoes and cucumbers and capers.
And olives?
And olives.
And is it mozzarella?
Feta.
Feta. That's right.
And it was amazing. And they do a block feta, and then it's olive oil.
Yum. So how did you get there? Did you have to get there by boat or?
No, so our driver knew how to get us around there. So we had a driver who drove us down.
Wow. And that was a secret little place that not many people
He had this secret little place, and he knew the owners, and he called them beforehand. And
that's awesome.
They netted the fish.
They
went out to net the fish and then brought the fish back fresh.
You need to catch fish. Talk about being under pressure. You need to go catch fish. You have people coming in an hour.
Yeah.
Go catch fish.
Go catch me a fish. Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right?
They must know all the good fishing spots.
And it was so good. It was so good. It was so fresh and it was so good. And what they do with the fish is it's a little salt, oregano, and then you put some olive oil over the top of it.
Sounds amazing.
And it's been cooked over coals. So it's real simple.
And real tender.
And it's real tender and juicy. And there's no fish. No fish taste.
Okay. So it wasn't a fishy fish.
No. One was grouper, and I don't remember what the other one was. I think it was snapper or something like that.
Okay.
But there was no fish taste. It was just it was just amazing. And then all the bread. I'm just telling you the bread, the homemade bread.
No, I believe it.
I
I
completely
totally believe it.
violated everything I believe in when it comes
But
to
you
eating.
have to do that when you go away. When you do a trip
Yeah.
like that, you just gotta
Yeah, I just
you
didn't
gotta
care.
dig in.
I just didn't care. I did not care.
I don't blame you.
No. And then I found something that I really fell in love with. Zucchini fries.
Oh, I love zucchini. I'm not sure about zucchini fries.
No. Imagine zucchini fried like French fries.
Oh, yummy. That sounds amazing. Do you dip it with anything or do you just eat them as is?
They brought some sort of
Some sort of
tzatziki or whatever it is.
Oh, yummy. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you dip it into tzatziki
Mhm.
and you eat it and you're like going,
More.
We went out late one night to go listen to some music.
Yeah.
Right. And we just it's stupid. We were just eating fried
You're like,
zucchini.
I just need some more fried zucchini.
I just
okay?
eat more fried zucchini. Linda didn't even care. You know, she's gluten free. She goes, I don't care.
That's all.
We're eating this. I'm going down. It's just too good.
So what are you doing for Thanksgiving this
So
year? Are you
we
gonna
go
be
to the
here?
beach place. We go to the beach house. We cook for ourselves, just her and I.
Okay. Nice.
And so we do a traditional
Are you
Thanksgiving.
gonna go catch our fish?
Oh God.
No.
No. There's a 10-pound turkey in this. Then I'm fine.
She's gonna be waiting for days.
Yeah, she'll be waiting for days.
Where's
She's watched me
where's my
fish.
fish today?
She's watched me fish over there before.
She's like, we got no hope.
Yeah, no. Because I think the last thing I caught outside the shore, where you know where our thing is, I walk across.
Yeah.
Also shore fish. The last thing I caught was a stingray, and that doesn't eat well.
No. Oh, ew.
Yeah,
No.
that doesn't eat well.
No.
So yeah, that was the last thing.
Oh, good. But you guys are gonna cook yourselves
we're
and just
cooking
have a nice
and have a nice relaxing couple days, and then we're heading to Beaufort to Beth's place, bringing leftovers.
Yum.
And doing a second Thanksgiving with her.
Perfect.
So yeah,
Sounds awesome.
And then I think what I'm gonna do is I keep telling she's told me that for 25 years. I said, are you gonna make green bean casserole?
Yeah.
And she says, you ask me this every year. She goes, I've never made green bean casserole. I said, no, you have. She goes, no. 25 years, I've never made you green bean casserole. I hate green bean casserole.
Really?
She said, I don't like the onions. And she goes, I hate mushrooms. Why would I ever make green bean casserole? I don't know. I just believe that you've done it before.
Well, you know what? I used to also know somebody who did not like mushrooms, but really loved green bean casserole. So I switched it out for cream of chicken soup
Well, that's
instead
what
of cream of mushroom.
I've heard this.
Yes.
Do you still use the crispy onion things on top?
Oh, the whole freaking pack.
Yeah, you're
I
right. You
usually double them up. I think I like it with them in and on top.
You got to put them in and on top.
Oh
Right?
yeah. Oh yeah. So good.
So what about you? What are you going to do for Thanksgiving this year? Or are you going to?
I'm going to spend it with a friend.
Okay.
And the family, and they are cooking a massive prime roast.
See, I do that at Christmas. That's okay. I think everybody should have their own tradition. I know people who do tofu turkeys.
That's their tradition. So he's going to be making this massive meal for. I think there's going to be about 12 of us.
Wow.
It's going to be fun.
That's
It's going to be a little different.
That's
Yeah.
huge. So it's a bone-in rib roast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so good.
And yeah, you cook. It's like dripping.
Yeah, the bone-in rib roast is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of really looking forward
No,
to
it's
that this year.
delicious. You can't mess it up. It's
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah.
Well, you've been awesome. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll let you get back to your clients.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for doing this. Everybody.
Bye,
Kim
everybody.
Crum.
Have
Oh,
a
by the way,
great
how did-
Thanksgiving.
How did they get a hold of you if they want to buy a house or sell a house?
Oh, buy or sell a house.
Yeah.
Close with Kim. And you can reach me at 919-235-0007 or via email. I just gave out the office number. I'm so used to doing that in my videos.
So just discount that last number. You want to give them another number?
If you need the office or to reserve a truck, the previous number is great.
Well, what's about your number? That would be
Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Long day.
Yeah, long day.
919-605-6045.
You want to do that again because just so
Yeah.
we need to read a lot of numbers there.
919-605-6045.
605-6045. Okay.
That's right.
And then email addresses.
Email, very easy. Kim, Kim at lindacraft.com.
Kim@lindacraft.com. Okay.
That's it.
That's it. You're awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for being on. Kim Crump with us there at Linda Craft Team Realtors. She's been around for a while. with this. There's you might, oh, let me flip over to what's going on out in the, there we go. Watch the everything going on. We're here. It's about 4:49 in the afternoon. Still got a bunch of pies to get rid of. I think we've got a whole bunch in the back, and so we're just going along. So I'm going to let you, if you're out there, I'll just let you know you're watching Linda Craft Team Realtors. This is Linda Craft Team Pie Day 2023. Giving away pies to our clients and past clients that have worked with us. And we're also doing a charity drive, taking toys, items for Smile While Sending Hope is the name of the charity. Smile While Sending Hope. So, you know, go ahead and even if you're not getting pie, come on in, drop off some toys for those who don't have. We're going to be here for a while longer. And so in the meantime, oh, I got a feeling she's coming back. Just when I thought.
Were you going to take a break?
I was, but that's okay. You're here.
Well, I just wanted to, we got an hour and 10 minutes left.
Oh, we got an hour and 10 minutes. Okay.
Yep. And we do have quite a few pies still left, but we got people continuing to come in. So
would you say they're dribbling in?
Well, it's raining, so let's say they're dripping in.
They're dripping in. Yeah. I think
they're definitely dripping in because it is raining, but
it's raining and chilly, but it's really warm in here.
No, I think it's lovely in here.
Yeah, because of all the smiles. It may be cold outside, but there's always sunshine here at Linda Craft Team Realtors.
Oh.
Right?
Well, I'm sure if we took a survey, some people would agree with you that it's warm. Seriously? Did you just make that crooked? Oh my gosh. I live with this man.
I did not make that good. Is there a microwave in here?
Yeah.
We do have a microwave here.
Well, you need something warmed up?
Yeah, my coffee's cold.
Oh, I'd be happy to do that.
Would you do that for me? Okay, thank you, Linda Craft.
Excellent.
All right, let's do that. She's gonna let me stay here and while she gets coffee. And so we got people rolling in here. So people are rolling in here still. We said dripping in because it's raining out and it's chilly and cold here, but it's warm and people are inside. So having a pretty awesome day here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. We got pies that we're still getting out. We're still doing our thing here, and we're still streaming, and we're going to live stream this until we can't live stream anymore. I think we've done so far. We're going to be right at 6 hours of different live streaming. We've done 3-hour segment earlier. We're just finishing up a 3-hour segment now. Hopefully they'll let us keep going. If not, we'll just restart this whole thing and we'll do it again. So you're here with us, Linda Craft Team Realtors. It is Pie Day. It is Pie Day 2023. You're looking at the lovely and talented Sophie LaPierre. There she is, waving at you, as well as the handsome and talented Nogi Aramburo. Nogi, give us a wave at the camera. There he is.
Nogi, you want to come say hello to people?
So, and then you got Chris Coy in the back. You got Steve Kruger guarding the door. Kim Crump, who's been on. We've got Muriel. We've got Linda Craft, you've seen. So we got the whole room, and it's raining on Pie Day. And my decaf coffee just got warmed up, so we're doing this. Jay Izzo here, Linda Craft Team Realtors here, real estate right now. We are doing Pie Day 2023. It's pretty darn awesome. We are doing a charity. Also, we're taking toys, items for Smile While Sending Hope is the name of the charity. And so we've got a box full of people who've brought in toys to donate to others. It's really cool. So even if you're not getting a pie today, why not come in and donate some toys for others? The day has been filled with so many people. We're coming down to the home stretch. We've got about an hour and 8 minutes before we're going to sign off. So we're just going to continue with you for the next hour or so. And we're going to go ahead and have you see the sights and sounds of everybody around. It's an awesome day. We're having a great time. We're really enjoying the time here. And honestly, this event's a lot of work. We've got 639 pies that we're giving out today. A couple questions for you. One is, where are you watching us from? We'd love to hear where you're watching us from. The other thing that we're asking is, what's that one food that if it's not on the Thanksgiving table, Thanksgiving is just not right? We'd like to hear that from you. And then what we got coming in right now is Nogi Aramburo, buyer specialist, Linda Craft Team Realtors. Hello, Nogi. Let's flip the camera. Camera 2. And there he is.
Hello, Mr. J. Izzo.
Hello, Nogi. Nojui.
Nojui. That's how they say it in France.
That's Nojui.
Yes, sir.
Nojui Aramburu.
Nojui Aramburu.
Yeah. Beautiful to have you with us. How are you, brother?
Oh, man, I'm doing great, man.
Yeah, we don't have an echo. Figured that out.
Yep. Got that figured out.
So we got that figured. So how many years have you been doing this now?
Man, it was a decade last year.
Okay, so it's 11 years.
So it might be even more than that.
Yeah,
I stopped counting after 10 years.
Because Steve's been here 11, and you were here before Steve.
Oh, I was here before Steve, so I might be pushing on to my 12th year.
Yeah, because Linda's confused if it's 15 or 17 years.
I know. It's been a while.
It's
after 10 years, you just become part of the furniture.
That's so true. So, all right. So thinking about your very first Pi Day to this Pi Day, what do you see as differences for you from the first Pi Day?
The first time around, I barely knew anyone, right?
Right.
And now, I've seen these names so many times over the years. I just kind of know the people. I was also closing manager here for a lot of those years. So a lot of these fine folks I worked with in the past. So I recognize a lot of the names here. So, yeah.
And now?
And now, now I feel like I know.
Well, you've got your own clients now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
So I started doing full-time sales over a year ago.
Right.
And I've always done like between 10 and 15 sales a year.
Right.
And now I'm just doing full-time sales. So,
and so you have your clients come in, because I noticed that you had your and that's special.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because sometimes, because you get to see them and you get to chat with them and get reconnected again.
And sometimes you might even see these folks. This is the only time you're going to see them during the year.
Right.
We try to communicate a lot during the year, checking in. How's the house? How's the kids? How's everything going? But you may not physically see them until this one time of the year when they come in to grab a pie.
Right. So you may talk to them, but you don't physically get to see them.
Right.
This time,
exactly,
you get to see them. I think that's the beautiful thing about doing the events, right?
Yeah.
Like with shredding event.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that we get to see, face to face that we didn't get to see before.
It's an opportunity to, reconnect visually and in person.
Right.
And believe it or not, it does make a difference, beyond the phone calls, beyond, the texts and emails. A lot of times you do a lot of that communication, but it's always great to see our wonderful clients, in person come in and pick up their pie and be so thankful for everything.
So we had Kim Crump on, and she's originally from Australia.
Right.
So Thanksgiving is not part of the Australian thing. It's an American thing.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Absolutely.
And you're South American.
Yep. Colombian. So they're not doing Thanksgiving down there.
They're not doing Thanksgiving there either. But you've been here long enough where you've done some Thanksgivings.
Oh yeah. I've been here. I was actually born here, but I've been in Raleigh for the last 16 years. So
okay, so you've experienced a number of Thanksgivings. Is there a particular, growing up, or probably around Thanksgiving, because you're here in the States?
Yeah.
Is there a particular Thanksgiving memory that you have that you go, this is when it really hit me that Thanksgiving was pretty awesome?
It's funny that you asked that, Jay, because the Thanksgiving in Miami, where I grew up, were very interesting. So, our turkeys down there, were seasoned with sazon, like straight up Latin spice. And you had rice. You didn't really have the bread stuffing. That was like something I learned later on. You had the rice and beans,
So,
And-
she was turkey with rice and beans?
Oh yeah. And instead of like apple pie, you had like rice pudding, and there was like different Latin desserts that my mother would make, during that time. So it was a little different, but it was still Thanksgiving, And then we would, on that weekend, we would set up our tree. Everybody would, we gather around the tree, the whole family. I remember having we had like 1 or 2 cats, and they'd sit there. We put the little balls up, and they'd be knocking them over, and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a lot of fun growing up in Miami, doing the Thanksgiving.
What? That's so cool that you had rice and beans with your turkey.
Yes, sir.
Whereas we do
Yes,
stuffing and gravy.
Stuffing, that's right.
So did you do gravy with the rice and beans?
Yeah. And my mom actually made the gravy. She made the gravy right from the
turkey.
So
just like we do.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yep,
it's just you just put the gravy right over the rice
She was
and
in
beans.
there. She was in there every hour or so with a spoon,
stirring it
split
up.
out, she was she was pretty good. She was pretty good at that.
All right. So then, okay, that's pretty awesome. Okay. So there's another question that we've been asking everybody that I've interviewed. And that is, okay, since you've celebrated Thanksgiving, is there one food that if it's not on the Thanksgiving table, you go, okay, that's not Thanksgiving.
Besides the bird?
Yeah.
Besides the Thanksgiving bird?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can say Thanksgiving bird.
I mean, because without the bird,
it's okay.
You know what I mean? Oh, and here's another thing too. So we never had the whole cranberry sauce thing, right?
Okay.
So I had to get used to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I actually, I'm still not used to it. The whole can with the
rings.
Yeah, with the rings around it.
Linda's favorite.
I'm sure. Do they make those gluten free now too?
Oh no, she'll sacrifice it.
Yeah.
I think it is actually gluten free.
Yeah. But for me, obviously the bird, if the bird's not there, then you know what I mean? It's not really Thanksgiving.
But if you go beyond the bird, is there something else?
Man, I guess that's the one thing for me,
Okay. So
yeah,
I think, so Steve Kruger's wife, Lisa, she said something great, and I had to agree with her. Gravy.
Oh, gravy.
Gravy.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
Hey, bro, good to see you, man. You know what? Because it's like gravy.
Yeah, that's true.
Because here's the thing. Like, think about it. Even when you had rice and beans, you had gravy.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? We had stuffing. We have gravy.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes. We have gravy.
Yeah.
Right? The gravy is kind of important.
Yeah. The gravy is pretty critical to that.
It's pretty critical to the whole thing, right?
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Because I've had rice and beans with like even chicken gravy. I've never done it with turkey gravy. But can I tell you something? Or beef gravy over rice and beans?
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty special.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty special.
And I'm actually heading down to Miami this for Thanksgiving with my kids, so they're gonna hang out with grandma. And we're doing the whole.
So
we're doing the whole sazon.
So we get the sazon turkey with the beef rice and beans, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That's pretty freaking awesome. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, listen, brother, I appreciate your help. I always do. I appreciate how you help me out here.
It's a pleasure, sir.
With all the gear, and I know that you're not always acquainted with it, but get me thinking about how we could think about doing this. So I really do appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate what you do and what you bring to the team. I mean, you just add value to the team. I've always appreciated you about that. But and then we just wish you the great success. So listen, people want to buy a house. How do they get a hold of you?
You can reach me on my cell, 919-771-3609. And I'm also available to help any of your Spanish speaking friends and family.
Say it in Spanish.
Porque yo también hablo español. Y si alguien necesita ayuda, que está buscando una casa para comprar, le gustaría ayudar.
And then did you give him your number in Spanish too, Funrun?
919-771-3609.
Perfect. And then for those of you, how about getting your email address if they want to email you?
My email address is Nogui, Nogui, at Linda Craft, LindaCraft.com.
Awesome. You've been awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Something else you want to say in there?
No, I just thank you everyone for being wonderful clients of Linda Craft Team. It's always an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to serve you guys this time of the year. And we look forward to seeing you guys every year.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. Gracias.
Gracias, brother. All right, man. That was Nogi Aramburo, buyer's agent, bilingual buyer's agent with Linda Craft Team Realtors, doing his actually speaking Spanish and also doing it in English, where you can, if you're looking to buy a home, contact Nogi, Nogi, Nogui at lindacraft.com, LANDACRAFT. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back. So hang out with us. I'm going to show you some, as folks come in to get their pie. We'll just let you experience that. So enjoy.
Oh, yeah. If you're not into your email, yep.
It's good to see you. No,
Let me go upstairs.
that's not possible. It's not possible. He's 18. Can't be possible in college. I remember this fall. Right? Little. Yeah.
I know.
Still chasing. I think that's what it is. Just when I think I captured, she runs away. It's great to see you. It's awesome. In college.
I know.
It's impossible.
We're trying to figure this stuff.
Oh, I just said we're going. I did. When I couldn't wait for it. But you know what? See, my son's mom, right? I had to teach her to drive when we were in college. She didn't drive. I had to teach her to drive. She was like, No. Yeah. You don't want to teach the person to drive, I think, especially when you're in the same age, because you should not be a teacher.
Right.
Right? I should not have been a teacher.
Right, because
We're the same age. My bad habits are not good. I used to be
so do you. What's your last name? Okay, you have an apple pie.
Thank you. Have a good day, Mr. Manila. Thank you. Well, that got exciting.
Hello, lady. How are you? How are you? What are you doing right now? He's there. So I don't know. But then next Friday. So let's see what happens. Yeah, once he gets all his little pieces up, his little projects he's lined up. Write up acts more. We'll make that go out more. During the weekends, instead of on the weekends, on traffic. Not yet. No. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Daisy. Yep. Yeah, everything good. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Past clients. Yeah, just looking at school's good. Yeah. Are you enjoying it still? No, I know. You told me last time I called you, I had referred you to some people from New Jersey. Yeah. And they never came. They never came. I don't know why. They never. Yeah. So, I still have people, and they have 4 years old. They want to be near the trails. They want to be, I will. You're doing all right. Good.
You said 1 or 2. Didn't do that.
You need it?
You wanted to see the money, then I'll get it.
I'm going shopping on Friday.
Let's say it's-
I've got another baby, and then I want to bring some toys here. So. Yeah, to come back. Maybe. I know, baby, huh? Wow. What? Oh, yeah. What? No, I'm just my dog. If I can get it back at some point. It did not work. And one day I did to look at Martin's office on it. I walked in and the house staring at me. We went up to that house and they were. She worked in a food system. People that want school makes myself her. Kim just stole my. Yeah, we found 375. Or not 375. It was about 600.
How many five versus how many people? Is this it? It's here.
Pumpkin's still in the box.
What's your scenario, Linda? If we need to order more pies tomorrow? They said we could. So if you're low or whatever. You can bring over there, order enough. That would be the party. When's the party? 21st.
Today is the 21st of December.
Are you planning on buying any booze for that one?
Yeah.
So one of my clients is a distributor, So I'm gonna see what she'll charge me for us. It's December. You got so much alcohol? Okay, so just bring all that in, and I'm gonna see what she charges the bartender. We can have a
It's the holiday right here.
Okay. So we're maybe we could set the bar. Maybe we could set the bar up over here and set the DJ. We'll set the DJ up over here. Set the bar up over here. Hello, sir. Thank you, sir. And my best to Miss Pepper.
Absolutely. Pull it off. Island.
Hi.
You doing good?
Yeah. Anything else on the shot?
What's that?
Is there anything else on the shot?
Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. You're up. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Hi, Brian.
Yeah, you guys are busy. We pulled up. I'm so proud of
Yeah, we're-
They are really good, actually. I tried one last year. Yeah. I ate nearly the whole thing that month. We all have a great night. Thank you. I had like, hey, do you think it would be helpful? We do a lot of food. It'd be helpful to have, like, you know, since that 50 minutes, you know, I don't know. No.
I'm not gonna be here in the morning. I'm not gonna be here at all.
You're stacking up. You can't be doing this.
And you're gonna leave one of these with us? You're gonna leave one of these with us?
I've shared the form. You gonna be here tomorrow? Okay. I'm gonna share the form. One box.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Tanya, very good. We have a pumpkin pie for you right there.
Did you come by already?
In a bag that'll keep it cold for 2 hours. Because I've got to go try to do errands.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, yeah, it'll be fine. Just cool. Hey, Mr. Mom. Yay. What do you got for you, Rachel? You know what you're gonna do. Oh,
You guys are pretty busy?
Oh. Thanksgiving. All right, call me if you need me. All right.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
so I just want to.
Yeah. Huge. All right, so let's see if you can sell this.
Thank you so much. Yeah, same here. Same here. You be good. Say that. Oh, Cody. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, we miss Dad though. We miss Dad. Yeah. Yeah, Christy. Yeah. God, oh, see, and don't dare stop posting those posts. You hear me? Good enough. That's just like this little one over here. She rides horses and she posts with her horse, and I absolutely love her. No, her husband and her husband. Never mind. No, live the life you love. Right? Sounds good. Thank you, Jane. You're welcome. Welcome. Did you make that? I'm doing good. Yeah, how are you? Yeah. Good. Of course. I get it. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Thanksgiving. You already get her? Okay. Linda did too. Those, there's not much space in the table. I'll live. What song is this? I feel like doing a jig.
You do it. Do it.
Front porch 8.
Maybe you should call me.
And is there a garden doing that, Linda? All day. Let's see. Never mind. It's my I bought 2 houses and she didn't need another. So I got her. You think she's got the sweater yet? 3 emails, 2 phone calls. So she came in to get her shot. She brought an ice. She brought it in. So
Sense of rest. Tree. Whoa. Okay, we are back here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. Hello, everybody. Jay Izzo here. We are back, Linda Craft Team Realtors. It's Pi Day. We are down to our last 30 minutes of the show as we are here on Pi Day. 30 more minutes to get your pies in. So if you're one of our clients who's registered for pie, come on in, get your pie. Need to get it. Also, we're doing a charity today. Charity is Smile While Sending Hope is the charity. You can find them on Facebook. It's a nonprofit organization. We're collecting toys for folks. Smile While Sending Hope. And so we're collecting toys there. So even if you're not getting a pie, you know what? You come to 7300 Six Forks Road, Linda Craft Team Realtors, and you can give yourself a give some toys to folks who don't have. Let's see, what else can I tell you? Okay, we're asking some questions. If you're watching us right now, where are you watching us from? Well, I'll show you what's going on here. So So I'm going to let you kind of watch what's going on in the pies. Doing some pie stuff going on. Last 30 minutes of the day.
Yay! Absolutely. So you guys can go with you. Okay, I'm gonna ask for a 5-star review. Yeah, we got some. Yeah. Yeah, we can. Let's get that. Is that yours? Mary? What? Is she yours? No.
She just called and she's like, can I come tomorrow? I'm like, we close it at 6. Trying to get them in there. Actually, Steve, somewhere.
Steve, yeah, Steve.
Steve? So we're here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. We are having Pi Day, what we normally do. Thank you for watching and joining us here on Pi Day. We're giving out apple and pumpkin pies. Things are huge, by the way. They've been freshly cooked for us here on Pi Day. Thank you for joining us. We are winding down. We're in the last 30 minutes of Pi Day here. And we're glad that you're with us. We're also doing a charity called Smile While Sending Hope, which we're doing as well. And it's awesome. So I hope even if you're not somebody who was a past client of ours, we ask that you maybe drop by 7300 Six Forks Road and drop off a toy for those who don't have. It's pretty awesome. I will probably continue to do interviews. In the meantime, I'll just let you kind of listen to the sights and sounds what we got going on here at Linda Craft Team Realtors. It is Pie Day, not PI, but PIE Day. Apple pumpkin pies. You can't get enough apple and pumpkin pies. My gosh, we have so many apple and pumpkin pies. Sophie is just thinking about nothing but I can't wait to eat what's left because she's like just waiting to kill and crush these pies. 100% of eating the pies. And Sophie's going to slam them all. And we're going to watch Sophie eat them all. So we're going to. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. I don't start Thanksgiving.
Well, this is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it is. I think that's why I think it looks great. That's a great job. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it looks great. No, I'm not doing the jacket. I'm doing my other stuff. I know what's. Oh, that's right. Oh, thank you. Give her the damn puppy and give her that puppy and she's so pretty. And I just got on that. Yeah. I was gonna.
Leave the ball.
We have to put on Adam's Creek, and then it takes about 6 or so hours.
The only news that you
Then I spend the night
it's a little longer than.
right there on the right in front. We spend the night, and then the next morning, we go out to the blue water. We got to take it out. So, yes, on no less than like 15 occasions, we took the boat.
I like the break. I like the break.
Mini skirts, a big gray, sailboat.
Oh my God, I love it.
About 6 years ago.
It's like,
Oh my God.
I know the
Here's my Christmas.
really bad areas, like where you get stuff like
Okay,
this.
good. I think.
I know you're listening. And then he comes to
Lower
There you
the car when
That
you
sounds good.
keep your boat there, if you want to go in and get provisions and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a
yeah, I
full
was
50
thinking,
station wagon.
you know what? I think
Sometimes
that
we need
was
something to go with it, but like they're doing it as we drive around the road. It's mainly right there on the water.
And I'm supposed to do 2 dogs.
That's what we go in, something like that, and you go out and you go,
So.
you just set all that trip. Or if you keep looking, even when you come back in and spend the night there, same thing. Next month, you go out and street and out. You go forward. the problem is heading straight to the ocean because you level up sailing. And having to go closer saves us a day. 2 days. In a boat, that does 5 knots. The tide is going out. That's about 9 hours. Instead of with the current, it could be 5.5. So like. Not about the environment.
Yeah.
And the economy so COVID pushed up the price of rents really significantly. It was going on. This was just a financing disappeared in the current environment. for other people, it's a challenge for me. That's all I'm saying. You don't come looking for it if you're paying cash. Or we like to be coming down significantly over the next 3 to 6 months. So we have ambition to get roughly like a 48 to a 53.
some point.
Really have an ambition to do habits. Like, I want yeah, I cross motion.
Oh, yeah.
Selling doesn't allow me to think about anything but selling. It's actually mentally down. It's really therapeutic for me because I'm not thinking about it. It's either really expensive or something correct. And that is definitely the norm. I think I love this. Looking at the ocean today, it's never. Some people say it's.
Thank you.
The electrolytes come off the water. When I'm around the body of water. We've been building up last December 28th last year into this year. We went from Wilmington to St. Augustine, Florida. That was our longest passage. That was my first passage, first night passage. We didn't go anywhere close to the online straight close to the down South Carolina. 310 miles, 2 nights, 3 days. To get there, we were 85 miles off the coast. The park was not work. It was like 3 a.m. I remember, I was on watch at the time, and I remember it was I want to know. At 3 in the morning, 80 miles. Just anything at all. It was really cool. It was cool that we went to St. Augustine. Florida. Really cool town. And I was so focused on the trip, I never even contemplated. So when we pull in, more of the boat stuff. I thought the adventure was getting down there. I mean, we had never seen St. Augustine. We had the coffee afternoon night in St. Augustine. And it was just like the adventure had an adventure. And it was just I think you're ready enough. There's something about that town. Yeah. Basically, in the airport, let the car come back. So we helped another boat move their boat down there. It wasn't our boat. There was other people on the boat. They were all sleeping. All watch. Every hour and a half, someone else came on watch. You watch. Well, that next boat was the first 45 minutes of the watch. You were like second mate. The captains will let you wake up and come up to what's going on. And you were the captain. That's the next person. And you just keep going.
Oh, yeah, he must.
Fine.
Hey, first of all, happy Thanksgiving. You guys know where we are now. How's it been today? Oh. With that? This looks amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah, you can do like that.
I used to work at a restaurant. I had a decorated restaurant. It wasn't quite as loud as he did it, but it was still loud. He would take everyone on staff. She finally got wise and hired someone. It was a lot. Yeah.
All right, I'm taking the function off your hands. Thank you so much. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Take care.
So I don't have to keep doing this over and over again.
Done.
What's that?
Done.
Me too.
Ready to go eat?
I'm ready. Hey, everyone, it's Pie Day. Linda Craft Team Realtors here. We're about to wrap up. It is 5:45 in the afternoon here. I'm going to get ready to sign off. We've been on for 4 hours in this segment. We've been on for 3 hours, previous segment, 4 hours this segment. Listen, thank you for watching, every one of you all over the place. You had a lot of choices. You chose to watch us today. Thank you for doing that. We've had a lot of fun. As you can tell, we still got pies. And please, please donate to Smile While Sending Hope. And that's the name of the charity. And listen, even if you're not here at 7300 Six Forks Road, where our offices are located, you can go and you can actually go to the list on Amazon through the website, and you can get there and you can make a toy donation that way. We want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for joining us all over. It's been an awesome day. My legs are tired, been standing for 7 hours, so I am ready to get off the air and grab something to eat. Thank you so much. We are going to check out. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, all over the world. Ciao, everyone.